The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of male Bulldog football starts now.
Welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium in Louisville. Louisville Male High School, the site. Week 10, a compelling matchup as the Bulldogs host Bullitt East. I'm Chris LaBar along with Bob Redmond. A lot riding on this matchup.
Absolutely, buddy. I'm pumped. This is district championship night all over Jefferson County, and for sure, right here at Old Maxwell Field, we got a good one going. You've got a Bullitt East team coming in here, 7-1, could easily be 8-0. What a job Ethan Ashley has done out there at Bullitt East, turning this program around against a on-fire male high school football team. Last 2 weeks, they've just looked sensational. So I'm really looking forward to it. Be a lot of fireworks early.
Both teams 2-0 inside the district. RPI says a greater tale. Male number 1, Bullitt East number 2. Check that male is second, Bullitt East 5.
Well, that's going to come into play here shortly now on the RPI when we get to that third round of the playoffs. But tonight's just about claiming a district championship, the best of the best. One's going to be for number 1, the other one goes in the number 2 slot. So we'll see how it shakes out. And every coach, man, wants that home field. It just I don't know. A lot of people say there's nothing to it. I think that there is. I think I'm always more comfortable when I'm playing in my home environment, and I think these kids are going to play hard tonight to win that right.
It is senior night. A lot of significant storylines we will get to, one of which is this Bullitt East offense tops in scoring in 6A.
Yeah, they're averaging a ton of points. Listen, I'm telling you, I got to watch them a little bit on tape here and there, and they are explosive. Little quarterback Egan is just sensational. Junior, I got to watch him last year as a sophomore. We saw them twice last year, and you could tell then he was going to be a talent. This year he's grown, gotten a little stronger. His footwork is magnificent. He's quite a player, and he's going to be fun for everybody to watch tonight.
This junior class for Bullitt East, you've got Egan, one of the top players in 6A. You've got Nolan Davenport, Cameron Brogan, and running back Mason Gauthier.
Yeah, listen, the 2 receivers are Brogan outstanding, and they're extremely good. So gives Egan 2 great targets to throw at. The running back is solid and good, hard inside runner, but he's going against a level of competition tonight that, to be honest with you, they probably haven't seen yet. They've played a good schedule, but they haven't played a defensive front yet like Male. So it'll be interesting to see if Bullitt East is able to establish some kind of a run game tonight. And if they can, it helps their cause.
Bulldogs very stiff on defense, number 1 in 6A statistically, 8 points per game, and it appears now that Selah Brown perhaps overcoming that early season injury.
No question about it. The last 2 weeks, Selah is markedly improved. He made some plays last week that reminded me of things I've seen from him the last couple. One, of course, they move him all over the field, but one in particular, they ran a quarterback read option, went to the pitch. Selah goes from his defensive end position, flies outside, and able to contain the pitch man, turn him back inside, and make the tackle. Trust me, normal human being can't do that. Selah Brown is back, and he'll be very difficult to handle tonight.
2 picks in the secondary last week, and that big win over Fern Creek, 36-0 Male, 7-0. Winners of 2 straight on the road. A look at tonight's weather forecast presented by Thomas Car Wash. Fastest and finest since 1946. Take it to Thomas. Temps in the low 50s. It is dry and it is breezy as we are now inside week 10 here in Kentucky. Ethan Ashley inside his 3rd season of Bullitt East, and he will chat with our Bob Redmond. That conversation on the way from Glycod.com.
Owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Now, here's Bob Redman with tonight's opposing coach. Brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage. Opening doors.
Coach, you guys coming in here 7-1, come off 2 great district wins. You're 2-0, man. District championship game. How have you gotten to this point in a short period, 3 years? How have you done what you've done?
Well, we played some of these guys that are going to be out here tonight, making a lot of headlines and hearing their names on the loudspeaker. We played them last year, and a few of them got some minutes, the year before as sophomores or freshmen. And we took our lumps in spots early, but we felt like there were some games here the last 2 years that we won that we shouldn't have, and vice versa. And so hopefully this year was kind of that, year, or maybe it was going to take another, get to year 4. We weren't quite sure what it was going to end up looking like, but our kids have they played their butts off. We've played some good competition. We're a field goal away, field goal try at the end away from being undefeated, but have one heck of a tall task in front of us with, the state's top team and top 25 team in the nation without question.
I know this was one of your goals, is to get your program to the caliber of Mail, where this district championship game really means something.
Yep.
And you're there. You've done that, and it's going to be interesting tonight to see how your guys react to this. You've had, like you said, played all the tough competition, and man, you guys have arrived. But you've taken a look at Mail after looking at them on tape. What are your thoughts?
I think they're as complete a team as I've probably seen, in my years coaching, which hasn't been very long. But I'll say that Coach Wolf has done an impeccable job, and he's on the Mount Rushmore of coaches, like yourself. And it's special to see a team clicking like they are. And, we've got to do what we can to maximize our opportunities when we get them, because they're going to be slim and few and far between. But if we can make headway on limiting some of their playmakers that are all over the field, we'll at least give ourselves a few more chances than most people have had. But I want our kids to compete every snap and take each play as its own entirety, because you can't score a bunch of points in one play and you can't give up a bunch of points in one play, but you can play the next one. And so we're just going to have to chip away, play by play, quarter by quarter, and play our best football in order to take care of business. But they have as complete a team in every phase of the game as I've seen on film, and so to them, they deserve all the credit in the world for what they've put together. But it's something I hope our kids are going to rise to the occasion and match the physicality that it's going to take in order to play with this team for 4 quarters.
Well, I've gotten to see a few quarterbacks over my days, and I'm telling you, I haven't seen one any better than the one I'm looking at tonight from Bullitt East. This young Egan young man is an outstanding football player, and that's where all good programs have a great quarterback.
That's a fact, yeah. And Travis has done a lot of really good things for us this year, and ultimately been a guy that is about to eclipse 2,000 yards, and we haven't finished the season yet. And so I hope he can continue to stay healthy and continue to sling the ball all over. But it's going to take a whole lot of chaos and protection tonight to make sure he can get it off on time, and living through some shots and some hits and stepping in there and continuing to lead this team, which he's done all year long, and imagine he's going to continue to do tonight.
Got a core of receivers that have really served themselves well too. I know you've got 2 or 3 really good receivers.
Yeah, we've got Cameron Brogan and Nolan Davenport are both at the top of 6A and near the top, all classes in the state, and they've done everything we've asked them to do, and then some. And they've, when the ball's been thrown to them, they've caught it and done the best with it. And so ultimately we got to turn around and against some of the best DBs and competition we're going to see all year, we got to continue to do that. We got to hang our hat on those guys and hand the ball off when we can against as stout a run defense as we're going to see. So it continues to be something where we've got to be happy with 4 yards sometimes and being able to move the chains and realize that explosive plays need to be prevented on both sides and ultimately cherished when you can get them on the other side.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Supreme Lending Company is your #1 choice for your home financing needs. Gary Settle is a 1996 Male graduate, a Male football alum, and member of Male's 1993 state champion football team. As a proud supporter of Male football, Gary's eager to help Bulldog families and friends purchase or refinance a home anytime. Gary can be reached on his mobile phone Monday through Sunday at 502-298-1356. Supreme Lending Company, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 2129.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Custis Hydraulics, family owned since 1981, is proud to support Male Bulldog football. Whether it's commercial hydraulic equipment, components, cylinders, pumps, valves, or construction cranes, dozers, and loaders, Custis trained mechanics will provide fast, reliable repairs. And Custis also sells hydraulic parts that can be shipped anywhere with limited area pickup and delivery for larger parts. Call them at 502-968-3107. Get going. Get Custis. You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Back to Maxwell Stadium in Louisville. Chris LeBar, Bob Redman, our spotter tonight. Roy Lewis. It is a gorgeous night for high school football in the midst of autumn here in Week 10. Now for the keys to the matchup presented by Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. What's most important, Coach?
Well, for Bullitt East, I mean, this is an obvious one, but it's always true. You got to win that turnover battle. You have to create some sort of a running game against this male defense. Bullitt East has an outstanding running back in Gauthier, but they also have an outstanding running back in their quarterback, Travis Egan. So Egan can bring to the table some real good runs, as Savory did at St. X. So look for that to be a factor in this game. Bullitt East wants to try to go after that young male secondary too. Early in the season, male struggled a little bit in the secondary. One of the few weaknesses we saw, really. But as of late, man, they've really come on strong. But look for Bullitt East to go after them deep. Try to run the underneath route some too, but don't be surprised to see Egan go after him deep here. For Bullitt East, it has to be a shootout in order for them to really have a chance to win. They need an up-tempo, high-scoring game. We could very well see that. On the defensive side of the ball, they got to find a way to stop Daniel Swinney like anybody else that plays this male high school football team. They got to come up with some schemes where they can get some penetration, try to get to Sweeney before he can get started, and that's always a key. Try to get a good running back tangled up, bottled up a little bit before he gets in that open space, because when he gets in that open, buddy, there is no stopping that kid. Shuddy, going to try to get Shuddy out of his comfort zone, and by mixing up the secondary coverages, some man, some zone, try to get him a little bit confused. And for Mayo, turn Sweeney loose, work the offense. Of his ability, his ability to dominate an offensive front can create so much offense in itself. It's unbelievable. Mayo's starting to use the screen game more off their run looks and so forth. I think it's given them a whole new dynamic, new dimension to that thing. So it ought to be good. It ought to be good tonight.
A lot to unpack there, Coach Ashley, talking about Mayo being a complete game, a complete team. He used that term twice, and I think that's a consensus amongst all these coaches, how complete and dominant Mayo can be.
They can, and they got, all phases of the game. They have tremendous offense. They can throw the ball. You load the box on them and try to take away Sweeney with numbers, then they can go over the top. They've got 3 guys, maybe 4, that can beat you at any time over the top. So they're just a really difficult defense to try to contain. And, I think Bullitt East is going to try to have to get some pressure on Shuddy to try to get him out of his normal rhythm. And that would be the key to the game. Try to upset the controller of the game. That's the quarterback. So look for Bullitt East to try to bring pressure.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Custis Hydraulics, family owned since 1981, is proud to support male bulldog football. Whether it's commercial hydraulic equipment, components, cylinders, pumps, valves, or construction cranes, dozers, and loaders, Custis trained mechanics will provide fast, reliable repairs. And Custis also sells hydraulic parts that can be shipped anywhere with limited area pickup and delivery for larger parts. Call them at 502-968-3107. Get going. Get Custis.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For your surprisingly great auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Lynnview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store at Preston Highway and Gilmore Lane. Ace, the helpful place.
The district title at stake tonight at Male Veterans Memorial Stadium. The site Male Bulldogs hosting the Bullitt East Chargers. Chris Wolf, coach of Male, is here. A lot riding on this matchup. But your thought coming in now 7-0 after a couple of great road wins.
Well, we're just trying to get better every week. Last week at Fern Creek, we were a little sluggish on offense. I think, we had several drives. Last week, the biggest issue was penalties. We had 11 penalties, which is unsustainable for us. That's snake bit us in some other spots, particularly the second half against St. X. So our big concern this week has been penalties. The defense has played really well the last 3 weeks, 3 games, haven't given up a score, the ones. But, with that being said, this is going to be a real test. This team scored a lot of points, so we're anxious to see how our defense matches up.
You mentioned penalties. What sorts of things are you trying to rectify that?
Yeah, so we're just looking at the penalties have come from a couple of different areas. We're getting those on some of our wide plays on stretches, and then some of it's just, to be honest, is a little bit of laziness. Instead of moving our feet and getting in position, we're out grabbing, which shouldn't happen. I think maybe the focus isn't there when we get up, and so some of those penalties were late in the game when we were driving to kind of just put the game away a little bit, and maybe we weren't as dialed in and didn't move our feet, weren't as focused as we should be. So, but 11 penalties is a lot of penalties. We can't sustain that, so that's got to be corrected.
How much of a concern is that possibly in a big game?
Oh, it is. Just go back and look at the St. X game. Look at the Trinity game. Trinity, we had 3 touchdowns called back, and only one of those drives did we score. So that's 14 points we lost on penalties. So, that's critical. So we've got to figure that out.
Chris, Nick Shuddy looking at his stats, 17 touchdowns, no interceptions. How do you describe the type of senior year that he's having?
Well, the progression is we haven't had many quarterbacks that get to start 2 years here just because of the competition level. The seniors usually have the experience. So having a guy that's got a full year under his belt and knows the offense so well and has seen everything before, there's no way to replicate that. You hate to lose it. You always lose it because they can't start forever. But there's just no substitute for experience.
Any parallels to the productivity that Garrett Dennis had back in 18?
In a different way, of course. Garrett's the one that could, the dual threat, but really was a great runner. And Nick is just a guy that can make every throw. You don't find that in high school. And his accuracy, I think, is off the charts. I mean, he's really an underrated quarterback. If he wanted to play college football, he certainly could. But, of course, he's going to play baseball Western.
Bullitt East, 47 points per game, vastly improved, of course, number 1 in points in 6A. What sort of challenge do they pose?
I like the fact that they're balanced. I watched the film. It looks a lot like us, to be honest with you. They're going to be spread formations. They're going to do screens. They got middle screens and side screens and getting the ball in space and those types of things. So, I guess the good thing about it is our defense gets to go against that every day against our offense. So, really, we didn't have to do a whole lot this week in scout because, I think we really mirror each other.
Your secondary had 2 picks last week. You pleased with their progression?
The biggest issue in the secondary is tackling. We've improved, but we're not where we need to be getting into playoff time. So that's been an emphasis in practice too. But again, this week will be a bigger test, I think, than we've seen the last 3 weeks. So I'm anxious to see how we respond.
We'll put a bow on this with senior night. This group, and you can describe it better than I can, but going for a second state title in 4 years.
A very unique group because so many of them have been here, and the game is never too big for these guys. I mean, they've seen the biggest game. So even early in the year when we played the two privates, the new coaches were like, are these guys get excited for anything? I said, they're just business-like. They've seen it all. So that's how I describe this group as seniors. They're like chiseled veterans, I guess, and sometimes you worry about that, but they seem to handle it pretty well.
Good luck, Chris. Thanks so much.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Chris Wolf, coach of the Bulldogs. It's a perfect night for high school football, Week 10 in Louisville, and we're back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Custis Hydraulics, family owned since 1981, is proud to support male Bulldog football. Whether it's commercial hydraulic equipment, components, cylinders, pumps, valves, or construction cranes, dozers, and loaders, Custis trained mechanics will provide fast, reliable repairs. And Custis also sells hydraulic parts that can be shipped anywhere with limited area pickup and delivery for larger parts. Call them at 502-968-3107. Get going. Get Custis.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Blunt Dental Group at 8013 New LaGrange Road in Linden. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Bullitt East and Mill, live high school football next on Glycod.com.
Supreme Lending Company is your #1 choice for your home financing needs. Gary Settle is a 1996 Male graduate, a Male football alum, and member of Male's 1993 state champion football team. As a proud supporter of Male football, Gary's eager to help Bulldog families and friends purchase or refinance a home anytime. Gary can be reached on his mobile phone Monday through Sunday at 502-298-1356. Supreme Lending Company, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 2129.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
From Glycod, it's Male Bulldog Football. Tonight's game is presented by Ruoff Mortgage, Opening Doors, CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life. State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Your locally owned Ace Hardware Store at Preston Highway and Gilmore Lane. Tinsley Family Concessions, Supreme Lending, Holy Smokes Barbecue, Custis Hydraulics, and by Thomas Car Wash. Now to the field for all the...
Vinny Anthony on the return for the Bulldogs as we welcome you back. And Anthony will bring it across the 34 to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Anthony takes that little squib kick that time. Was kind of down and dirty, able to handle it, juggle it for just a second, but got control of it, got back up into the middle of the field for a nice return there at about the 35 or 6 yard line. Good return there by Anthony.
Bulldogs offensive line, John Daniels at left tackle, Devon Hale left guard, the center Andrew Daniel, Carter Carey the right guard, Christian Depp, a 3-year starter at right tackle.
Caden Jenkins that time for Bullitt East on the kick coverage made the tackle.
Nick Shetty, the quarterback, just having a fantastic season. 17 touchdowns without an interception, 1,300 pass yards, 64% completions. Daniel Swinney, over 1,000 rush yards, the featured back with Anthony, Verbanchik, and Gainey, the top 3 pass catchers for the Dogs. First down and 10 Male. First play from scrimmage. Winner will win the district as Gainey has the ball ricochet out for an incompletion.
Yeah, a little slant to Gainey there, bounces off his hands. The ball well thrown was there, but well covered also. But the ball bounced out of his hand, almost a chance for an interception there by one of the Bullitt East secondary men right there. Had a great chance on the ricochet. Second down.
Chargers defense, they feasted on turnovers like Male. They're +7. Hayden, Mitchell, Hare, and Parrott, the down linemen, Tapelis, Henderson, and Jocelyn. The linebackers with Brogan, Ballard, Zornigan, and Elder in the secondary. And here's Swinney's first load on 2nd and 10. And he'll twist across the 36 to the 37, leading 3rd and long.
Yeah, Swinney on outside zone that time, takes it outside. But really, you can see what Bullitt East worked on this week. They had a lot of white shirts flying to that football. Was hit once right at the line of scrimmage, and then, man, 4 or 5 other white shirts on him quick. And that's what they're going to have to do in order to stop Swinney.
So Mill staring at 3rd down and long. Bullitt East defense trying to get off the field here. As the Bulldogs have it 3rd down and 8. Shuddy retrieving the play call from Coach Chris Wolf, and we've got an infraction.
Too many that time, that illegal substitution on the offense, so it's going to take them back 5.
Bulldogs with 11 infractions last week. And early staring at 3rd down now and 13.
Really interesting, Bullitt East, how aggressive they were when Swinney got that ball in his hands. I mean, they absolutely flew to him. So you can tell that's their game plan, is to get a bunch of bodies on Swinney quick.
Verbanchik and Gainey split out near side. With Gainey in the slot, trips to that far side. It's empty for Shuddy. And Shuddy near sideline. Great catch, Max Gainey, and he'll slide it back across the 35.
He's not done yet.
And he's not. He'll zigzag to the near sideline, down to the 20-yard line. Max Gainey, a gain of 38.
Vintage Max Gainey right there, man. hits it a vertical route right straight down the field. Shuddy lays it up there to him. Perfect throw that time. Great catch by Gainey. And then he's all over the field trying to turn that into 6, but they end up stopping him right at the 20. But great play there, Shuddy to Gainey.
Swinney now behind Shuddy. Trips to that far side, a high snap in the belly of Swinney for the second time. And again, the Bullitt East defense stiff inside.
Inside zone that time. There, no place to go there for Swinney. Bullitt East just closed it up. And on that previous play, Bullitt East brought a lot of pressure, and that's the price you pay when you bring pressure. You leave those corners one-on-one coverage. Isaiah Hare that time on the tackle for Bullitt East. But one-on-one, those kids are tough to handle.
Second down and long again as the Bulldogs go empty. Shuddy, perfect 1-for-1 on this drive. Slant pass, and Gainey back to reel it in. A great pitch and catch, and Gainey brought down about halfway to that first down marker.
Yeah, secondary dropped just a little bit that time, gave Gainey about a 5-yard seam, and he just sat down in it. Shuddy just hits him perfectly on time for a nice 5-yard gain right there. Cameron Brogan that time on the stop for Bullitt East, but again, good throw and catch.
That's Shemai Gates. I beg your pardon. Gates' first grab of the year, bringing up 3rd down and 5. Shuddy out to Gainey this time in the flat, and Gainey lunging forward to the 12-yard line, and it's just a little bit short.
Yeah, went to the weak side of the field that time. A little quick screen to Gainey. Made one guy miss, but couldn't get away from the other 3. Patrick Ballard that time on the stop, the safety for Bullitt East. Nice play right there. I tell you, Gainey in the open field like that is a tough guy to get out.
Different formation here on 4th and short. A pair of tight ends check in. Hanson Shelton, Ethan Mays. With Vinny Anthony split out far wide on an island opposite the corner Brogan. So 4th down and 2. Bulldogs at the 13. Bootleg as Shuddy pitches it, and there's a first down for the Bulldogs inside the 5-yard line.
Really good play action fake that time. Shuddy just really rode his running back and then pulls it at the last second. Gets to the corner, ran a little bootleg, has a wide open receiver, picks up that first down. Nice throw and catch. Good play design right there. Well executed.
Hanson Shelton, his 3rd grab of the year. He'll have it inside the 5-yard line, first down and goal at the 3.
Shelton, the tight end right there, kind of blocks, delays, and then comes out. He was wide open. Makes a nice catch, gets a big first down for the Dogs.
Let's get that shot a little tighter, please, on first down and goal. Thank you, from the 3-yard line. There's Shuddy in a shotgun. And Anthony will have it, and Anthony takes it inside the 5-yard line.
Little wildcat look that time, and fakes to the motion man, then tries to take it up inside again. Bullitt East looks solid inside, doing a great job on the run game inside there. Isaiah Hare on the tackle there for Bullitt East.
So the Chargers defense thus far been stiff inside. 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Yeah, really, they've done a good job on the run game so far.
4.5 minutes elapsing on this first quarter clock. Bulldog drive began at their 35. And Shuddy will hand to Swinney on a counter, and Swinney in for 6.
Inside zone that time. It's just the strength of Daniel Swinney. He was hit at the line of scrimmage. Had several white shirts hanging on him. He just breaks right through. Avoids all the tackles, runs over and really takes it into the end zone. So Mayo draws first blood. Let's see what Bullitt East has to respond.
Swinney is 16th rushing score of the year. 4th down conversion on that drive, and a 38-yard pitch and catch to Max Gainey. Lance Gossett on for the point after. Cobbler holds, and Gossett's kick right down Broadway.
Well, he's almost become automatic. I'm telling you, he's hitting the ball really well, and at some point in this next 6 weeks, that leg is going to be very, very important.
Take a look at that Swinney run again, and Daniel Swinney having a little crease that side inside the left guard, left tackle.
Really, yeah, maybe it was a crease, maybe there wasn't, but he just ran through about 4 guys, just his strength. Bulls his way into the end zone and puts Mail on top. So that's what he's been doing all year, and no sense changing tonight.
Now let's see what this Bullitt East offense can do. Tops in 6A in scoring, 47 points per game. And this series, by the way, been dominated by the Bulldogs in a recent era. Beat them twice last year, including a shellacking in the playoffs. Back to return for the Chargers, Brogan and Davenport.
Coming back for the Chargers, Patrick Ballard, along with Cameron Brogan.
And Gossett's kick, hooking right to Brogan inside the 5. And Brogan angling outside, seeking the edge, and brought down at about the 24.
Yeah, nice run there by Brogan. Starts it up in the middle, then kind of breaks it to the Bullitt East sideline, able to get to about the 23, 24-yard line. Decent return there by Brogan.
A 19-yard return.
Charger offense. Clemens at left tackle, Campbell left guard. Kaufman is the center right guard, Nathan Mitchell, and Sebastian Espinoza, 6'6", 315 Bills at right tackle. The quarterback is Egan, and he'll flip it out in the flat. And Gauthier across the 25 down to the 27-yard line.
Right off the bat, we see Egan release his running back, Gauthier, to the flat over here and dumps it off. Makes a nice little catch, picks up about 5. Good, safe throw to start with. Try to get this offense in motion. Jeremiah Collins that time on the stop for Mayo.
Chargers go hurry up. 3 receivers split out to that far side. Gauthier in motion. And there's a screen to Gauthier and a swing pass, and he'll slide across the 30 and slide across the 35 for a first down.
And that time he puts Gauthier in motion, sends him over to the right side, gets him out in the flat, dumps it to him. Gauthier able to turn it up and get the first down. So 2 good plays here to start this drive for Bullitt East.
Mason Gauthier, 1,248 rush yards on the ground. Only 11 receptions now in the campaign as the Chargers a quick first down, and they'll have it officially at their 33.
High scoring Bullitt East offense.
Egan, the junior signal caller, brings Gauthier up beside him, and there's a slant pass behind Brogan for an incompletion.
Yeah, a little bit of just a kind of a seam, sits down in the seam hitch kind of deal there, sat down kind of behind the linebacker in front of the safeties, but Travis that time, Egan, Brandon Egan that time, a little bit behind him on the throw.
Thomas, Dobbs, Brown, and Monroe, the 4-down linemen for the Bulldogs, with Manning and Price, the linebackers. 2nd down and 10 on the docket for the Chargers. Davenport on the grab, and he's close to a first down.
He got it. Nice slant that time. Little play action slant route that time. Davenport gets inside the Mayo secondary, and great throw there by Brandon Egan. Catches him on stride. First down, Bullitt East.
48 grabs now for Davenport. Tops receiving yards in 6A. As the Chargers 2 consecutive first downs. They had it at their 20 now, advanced to the Charger 43, under 6 now in this first quarter. Egan slides it incomplete as that ball rifled behind Brogan.
I think we see the game plan here for Bullitt East too. They've come out putting that thing in the air. They're going to try to beat this ball club over the top.
Male secondary includes Howard, Collins, Dunlap, Bird, and Antonio Harris. This unit had 2 interceptions in the win last week at Southern.
Dunlap in that last coverage made the play.
Or at Fern Creek, I beg your pardon. As Egan now in the shotgun. 2 receivers split out far. And Gauthier now positioned to the right of Egan, and Gauthier won't get much inside as he's met at the point of attack at the 45.
It's kind of like you always say, Chris. It's tough sledding in there, man. It's hard to run against that Mayo front. Gauthier figured that out real quick. Try to run right at Sailor Brown, and Sailor's handling his turf pretty well right there. Makes the play.
Brown playing defensive end tonight instead of Chad Carroll. So Brown playing both inside and outside in his senior season. And the Chargers now 3rd down and long.
Been moving him a lot, moving him around, putting him at tackle, putting him in different spots, just trying to mix it up a little.
Bryce Hoover in the far right slot, the big lanky tight end. Now you'll see him in motion is Hoover. Flip to Gauthier, and Gauthier on that short side of the field. He'll mosey across the 45, but well shy of the stick.
Try to create a little short corner that time to get Gauthier on a little quick toss on the left side on the male sideline here, but no place to go. Elijah Manning that time from his linebacker spot, just all over it. So Bullitt East getting a feel for that male defensive front. They're tough to run at.
Bullitt East offense, as you see, still on the field. 4th down and long inside the 50. And we've got a flag.
And they were going for it too, buddy. That wasn't a try to draw them off sides drill. They were going for it.
Timeout, I beg your pardon. So no infraction, a Charger timeout. We'll be back 4th down and long from Maxwell Stadium. Back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
No Charger punter after the timeout.
What do you think? It's an early gamble.
4th down and long. And Bullitt East will go as Egan slings it across, and there's the first down.
I love that.
Great catch for Brogan.
Man, I tell you what, they had a play ready that they felt really comfortable with. Ran a slant over there to Brogan. Come from the Bullitt East sideline to the middle of the field. Nice catch there. And first down, Miles Gentry on the stop for Mayo, but first down, Bullitt East.
It's a moxie for Ethan Ashley on 4th and long. Brogan this time out in the flat, slithers across the 38 as he broke a tackle by Bird, and he'll be at the 36.
A little quick screen that time to Brogan over here. Makes one guy miss, then able to turn it up for a positive gain there of about 3 before Brandon Dobbs able to run him down.
Gain of 3 officially to the 36, so the Chargers now 2nd down and 7. Both teams with a conversion on 4th down in the first quarter.
Bullitt East came to play here.
Great opportunity for them. Their schedule a bit dicey, only 500 record with the composite teams. There's a pass caught again as Hoover breaks a tackle, and Hoover inside the 10, tripped up at the 5 and a gain of 31.
Hoover, the tight end that time, runs a slant. They're picking on the middle of that secondary now and having some success. Egan puts the ball on the money. Hoover takes it right down inside the 5. So Bullitt East inside that red zone, 1st and goal. Robert Bird made the tackle, a touchdown saving tackle.
Hoover, his 7th grab of the year. And this Charger offense yet to be stopped on this drive. They'll have it inside the 6.
They've looked sharp on this first drive.
Good protection by the offensive line, at least in the early phases.
Got to have a lot of confidence to go for that 4th and long a while ago. In that situation, that was really a nice play.
Gauthier now to the right of Egan. He'll get the flip, and Gauthier cuts it back and lowers the shoulder across the 5 down to about the 3.
Gauthier off the right side there, a little quick toss and starts outside, then cuts it back up the seam there, trying to get heading towards the goal line, but able to pick up about 3.
2nd down and goal. Ball is at the Bulldogs 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage at the 4, 2nd down and goal. Egan hands to Gauthier, and he's in for a score.
Man, Gauthier right up the middle, inside that time. Found a little seam, and this Gauthier, nice looking running back, finds a little daylight and takes it into the end zone against that male front. So right off the bat here, Bullitt East responds.
Swinney in from 3. Gauthier with an answer for the Chargers from 4. And Bullitt East will attempt the PAT. Jack Tonelli 27 of 36 on the year. And Tonelli's kick is up and through.
Knuckleball, but it went through there, was leaning left, but it got in there. That's what counts, man. This looks like a district championship game, man.
Tied at 7. Be right back. Glycon.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Mason Gauthier in from 4 yards out, his 19th touchdown rush of the year. In a compelling beginning.
Yeah, give Bullitt a lot of credit there, man, going that 4th and long, executing that and then taking it on into the end zone. And we've got a game here.
Anthony and Gainey parallel with one another for Male, and Gainey will chase it back, and it's going to be a touchback.
That was the other thing I wanted to say on keys to the game for both teams. Use the wind, and we've got a pretty good breeze kind of coming out of the northwest. So when they're going that way, away from the scoreboard, you're going to see some long kicks. May have a long field goal attempt that way because wind is significant.
There you see Coach Chris Wolf inside that Male huddle as the Bulldogs offense trots on the field. Male a lengthy drive the first time they had the football. Max Gainey, 38-yard reception, the highlight on that drive.
He's a walking highlight anyway. I'm telling you, he's got more moves than you do on the dance floor.
He is some kind of talent, only a sophomore for the Bulldogs. And Male will have it at the 20. Swinney from Shuddy. Powers for a couple.
You know, so far, Bullitt has done a pretty good job on Swinney. He's a load coming up through there. But they're getting a lot of bodies to him and trying to keep him from the big game. Picks up about 5 there. That's good on first down, so that's a significant chunk on first down. Little outside zone on the right side that time.
Ethan Tapelis on the stop there. Leading tackler in the linebacking core for Bullitt East. 2nd down and 5. Empty formation. And Shuddy, plenty of time, goes to his second read.
Shuddy got all day.
There's a flag trailing the play, and Shuddy looking for Gainey. I believe that's coming back. Great catch, but a penalty in the backfield.
Telling you what, Shuddy runs all over the field, goes left, then comes back right. Had all day to throw, lays it up there to Gainey and makes the catch, but I'm afraid we're going to have a hold that time on the Dogs. Zwin Human on the coverage for Bullitt East.
Kenneth Bischoff, the white hat tonight. As you see there, that's going to negate Gainey's second long reception of the evening.
And he went up, covered up that time, and goes up and just snatches it out of the air, makes a nice catch, but all for naught.
Line of scrimmage now back, one would think inside the 20. They're going to perch it at the 10. So 2nd down and 20. 2nd down and 20. 1:37 now in this opening quarter. And Male now inside their own kitchen. Swinney to the right as a security blanket for Shuddy. Pitch out in the flat. And that's the Speeny Verbanchik. And Verbanchik will pick up a few hard-earned yards before he's met for a tackle.
When you're in your own kitchen, you got to put something on the stove. And that time it was Verbanchik. He was boiling, takes a little hitch route on the left side there and turns it up, gets about 7 yards. Nice run by Verbanchik. And I'm telling you, he is the unsung hero of this Male receiver core. Doesn't get a lot of catches, but boy, he makes some dandies.
The third option there, 17 grabs. Now that tackle, by the way, by the quarterback, Travis Egan, who will now be inside linebacker, and it's 3rd down and 15.
Egan, an excellent defensive player.
Under a minute now on the frame, and Males staring at 3rd down and long. Trips to the near formation. One receiver split out far. And perhaps a delay of game on the Bulldogs.
Two early mistakes there. The hold and the delay game, both drive killers.
Already 3 first-quarter penalties on the Bulldogs. Now 3rd down and 15 becomes 3rd down and 20. Are you conservative here, backed up?
No, they won't be. They'll unload one deep here.
Have to like some of these matchups on the outside, especially with Gainey on one corner. Clock running now at 18 seconds. Shuddy, now he's going to sling it. A long throw, and Gainey will stay in bounds with a catch, and he'll slide it across the 28 to the 30. Be a little bit short of that first down.
That's why they're so difficult to defend. Bullitt East trying to load up on Anthony, trying to keep him from scoring. He's been the big number. All of a sudden, that leaves Gainey one-on-one by himself. And Gainey's having a big night. Good throw to Shuddy.
We're going to give him a first down. 1st down and 10 is Swinney now. Favorable spot. Swinney brought down at the 35.
Yeah, again, they do a pretty good job on the inside zone play. Stopping for a short gain there of about 3.
That'll take us to the end of the stanza. 2nd down and 9 or so coming up for the Bulldogs when we return. 7-7 after 1 on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
7-7 Male Bullitt East as we welcome you back. Maxwell Field, Chris Labar along with Bob Redman. Our spotter tonight is Roy Lewis. DK Goss, our producer. Tenny Onatiri on camera.
Great start, good offensive drive. Male scores first, and then Bullitt East responds. Comes back, gambles on a 4th and long, hits it, able to convert it into a touchdown, and we have got a game on our hands.
Favorable spot on that last pitch and catch to Gainey. But it will be a first down, and now Male 2nd down and 7. And Swinney on the ride, and Swinney brought down shy of the stick. A hard hit as he neared the 40.
Swinney takes it outside that time, able to get some open air green grass and able to turn the corner. Picks up about 4. Going to be 3rd and about 2.5. Nathan Mitchell that time making a big hit over there for the Bullitt East Chargers.
Mitchell, one of 3 seniors in the front 4 for Bullitt East. 3rd down and short. Swinney seizing the first down. There's a flag as Swinney met right at the 42.
That looked like a horse collar is what that looked like. So Swinney picked up the first down, but I think we're going to get 15 tacked onto it.
And the Bulldogs.
Oh, went the other way.
Oh, boy.
Whoa.
Let's get a replay of that if we could. That appeared to be perhaps.
That looked like an obvious call.
It sure did.
I hear you.
It sure did. And it's a big call. Would have been a first down. So 3rd down and 8 from the 33. It's 11-17 in this first half. 3rd down and 8. But you get the sense, though, that Swinney's starting to become more of a factor in this game.
And he gets stronger as the game goes anyway. That's just him. He gets better. The more carries he gets, the longer this thing goes.
Shuddy rolling right backside. Pressure will chase him. There's a first down as Verbanchik with the grab, and he's loose down the far sideline and finally marked out at about the 40.
So Verbanchik comes up big that time. Shuddy rolls to his right that time. Throws on the run. Able to hit Verbanchik on the sideline. Gets a big gain before Ethan Topoulos was able to get him on the ground. So big play there for Mayo.
27-yard gain for Verbanchik, and there's the slant to Gainey. He's been a factor early as he slides across the 20, and that's going to be another Bulldog first down.
Guys up top have recognized that Gainey is the uncovered guy, or the single covered guy. They're going to him a lot. Runs a little slant right there off the left side, able to get in front of the safety and find some open area. Makes the catch before Gabe Henderson puts him on the ground.
Bulldogs a lengthy drive of their own, trying to answer this tie game. There's Swinney on the stretch, powering his way for a touchdown.
Now Mayo's getting in a little rhythm here. Run and pass and run. Actually hit 2 or 3 good-looking pass routes in a row. Hit that nice out over there to Verbanchik, and then a slant to Gainey, and then the big boy finds him a seam. Swinney takes it to the house. Great run.
Swinney in from 3, this time in from 20, as Gossett will attempt the point after. Gossett on, and as Bob told you, he has been so efficient in his junior season.
He is really getting a lot better, a lot stronger.
Tremendous point after through as we take a glimpse at Swinney's score. Rolling down that left side.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, great response there. Mayo comes right back. Nice drive there. Shuddy, nice couple of passes. Slant was on target. The rollout over there to Verbanchik, big play, and they get that passing game going. Then they have the ability to run off of it. Swinney just needs a little crack, and once he gets through that initial line of scrimmage, man, he is a load.
I see your score. I raise your score.
That's the way it is.
We'll see what happens
That's
now.
the way it is.
Bullitt East, just a tremendous story this season.
Great turnaround. I'm telling you what, he's done a marvelous job out there getting that program back to the level it's been in the past, and they are certainly a contender this year. They're the real deal.
Coach Ashley did a great job at Lexington Christian, got the job down here. It's taken a bit, and last year almost draw a line through last season with COVID, but this group clearly talented. Will they have enough to beat Mayo? We'll find out.
And got numbers.
Gossett, a towering kick and a touchback.
Into the end zone. Great hang time. And a little bit wind aided, but still, he's getting that ball up and getting a real solid hit on it. And that's going to be important down the stretch.
We'll see what words of wisdom Coach Ethan Ashley imparts on his Bullitt East offense. I'd like to welcome those of you watching tonight in Mount Washington. Great high school football week 10 here on Glycott. Chris LeBar, Bob Redmond, and the Bulldogs in an early tussle here. 2 of the top 5 RPI teams in 6A. 2 receivers out far with Egan in the gun. And Egan retrieving a low snap. He's going to float it far sideline. And a long incompletion.
Yeah, Egan takes a shot there. Run a little vertical route down the side over there. Ball just a little bit out in front. But no hesitation for Brandon Egan to pull that trigger, buddy.
Antonio Harris chasing in coverage. Second down and long on the docket for the Chargers.
Antonio Fresh, the freshman this year, and has done a marvelous job. Going to be a great player.
Gauthier on the tote. A clever run, aiding for a couple. And it's second down, make that third down and 8.
Yeah, Gauthier had a little seam that time, but it closed quick. Elijah Manning recognized what it was, saw the run, and closed it. Manning makes a nice play. Third down.
I'm not sure the Chargers would go for it on 4th and long from here. We'll see.
I'm not going to make that call. We'll have to see.
Yes, we will. Pair of receivers split out far. Austin Wilson, the junior, out beneath us, one-on-one. Opposite Jeremiah Collins on 3rd and long. There's a slant picked, intercepted right in the belly of Harris as Harris down the sideline, and he is going to be brought in after a touchdown.
Antonio Harris, we were just talking about him. Ball a little bit overthrown. Receiver gets his hand on it, tips it, and Harris picks up after the tip, takes it to the house. Great play. Freshman Antonio Harris.
So Harris a pick 6. And the touchdown for the Bulldogs. No penalty on that play.
That's a big one right there. That's one you're not counting on going in. Gives the Dogs a little cush here early in the second quarter.
Well, let's get this straight. So there is a penalty. I beg your pardon. There is a penalty, and that's going to wipe off the touchdown.
Well, that's a whole different ball. I didn't see the flag.
So a penalty. It will be male football after the interception.
Touchdown would have been good. Field position's almost as good. Male's in great shape here at about the 25.
So the Bulldogs with their first takeaway. 3 interceptions now in the last couple of weeks for the Bulldogs. And here's Swinney again, prodding, powering, breaking, tackles. First down.
Swinney, like we said, gets stronger as it goes. And I'm telling you, that includes the 3rd and 4th quarter. The more he carries, the better he gets. He's starting to get in a rhythm. That male offensive line came off the ball extremely well. That time creates a little seam for Swinney off the left side there, and he takes advantage of it.
Bulldogs go hurry up. From the Charger 14 after the takeaway, and there is a flag.
Another motion penalty there against Mayo. Had movement before the snap. Those are a few mistakes that can be very costly in a game like this.
This is a big drive here for Mayo on sudden change, trying to exercise a 2-score lead. Urbanchik, he's been a factor early, a couple of big catches. He'll be lined up in the near slot with Gainey and Anthony split out wide each direction.
My prediction is Urbanchik has a great playoff series. He's going to be the unknown guy that they're not going to be looking for.
Defenses can't cover them all.
That's right.
1st and 15 from the 19 as Bullitt East will stunt. Shuddy. He's looking for Anthony. No, he's not either. He's going to throw it across instead of Urbanchik, the intended target, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, a little contact there, but no flag. A little RPO here off the left. Urbanchik gets right up the seam there. Shuddy pulls the ball and tries to get his shoulder square going to his left, just overthrows a little bit.
Anthony about 3 strides clear of the cornerback there. I'm not sure if Shuddy had a predetermined motion prior to that play or not. But Anthony wide open on the near sideline.
Well, when you get Vinny Anthony wide open, he needs that pill. Needs that ball.
Bulldogs after an interception from Antonio Harris, dropping anchor at the 19. It's 2nd and 15. High snap. Swinney gets the call, and Swinney reversing course. And he'll be tripped up at the 21.
Yeah, a little inside zone that time. Runs right up over the center and left guard there. No place to go. He's just bounced outside at the line of scrimmage. And Swinney bounces out to his left, but couldn't turn it. Good pursuit there by the Bullitt East defense there. Braxton Jocelyn able to make the stop.
Loss of 1 3rd down at 16. Movement again.
Be interesting to see which way this goes. Left tackle move, but so the defensive end, they both, let's see what he's going to go against the Dogs.
Left tackle is John Daniels. Bulldogs half dozen first half infractions.
Man, those are drive killers.
They're working hard down there. We get a shout out to the cheerleaders down there.
3rd down now. And 21. Bulldogs have it at the Bullitt East 25-yard line.
The thing about it is Mail can make that up in a heartbeat. They have the tools to do that.
Andrew Daniel, the center, will lead the purple and gold back to the line of scrimmage. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout. We will take a quick break. 7:39 and a half. Bulldogs strategizing on 3rd down and long. Be right back on Glycod.com.
Supreme Lending Company is your #1 choice for your home financing needs. Gary Settle is a 1996 Male graduate, a Male football alum, and member of Male's 1993 state champion football team. As a proud supporter of Male football, Gary's eager to help Bulldog families and friends purchase or refinance a home anytime. Gary can be reached on his mobile phone Monday through Sunday at 502-298-1356. Supreme Lending Company, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 2129.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Bulldogs burn a timeout, 3rd down and long as we welcome you back, Louisville Male High School. Shuddy back to throw, and he is looking in the end zone and incomplete.
Man,
great effort by Gainey.
Nice little double move there by Gainey. Shuddy pumps him. Gainey's able to get some decent space there between the defensive back. He was open, ball just a little bit overthrown. So nice idea, good look, just didn't quite execute the play.
Now the Bulldogs offense intact here on 4th down and 21. This would be about a 42-yard field goal.
And the wind the way it is, don't be surprised if Male takes a shot.
Going to keep their offense out there, so they'll go for it on 4th down and long. They'll have to advance it inside the Bullitt East 5.
It's a nice looking out and up there by Gainey. They may come back to that.
They'll 1 for 1 on 4th down conversions tonight.
Got 3 wide receivers to the right. Vinny Anthony on his own to the left.
Shuddy with the snap up in the pocket, and he'll dump it short. And that ball's going to be incomplete.
Good pressure that time by Bullitt East. They brought some heat off the edge there, able to get in Shuddy's face pretty quick. So
that was Egan with the pressure.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's a good defensive player. He plays a lot on the defensive side of the ball.
So you go back to that holding penalty after the Harris interception, waves off a touchdown.
Penalty was extremely harmful right there. Give Bullitt East a lot of credit too with great position in the field position the Male had. They're able to withstand that drive. Male had a couple of more penalties, a couple of motion penalties, and Bullitt East able to make the stop. So that's a big stop for the Bullitt East defense.
Chargers will have the football to start the second half as well. In the meat of this second quarter. Under 7:30, a very even matchup to start here, Bullitt East and Male. And Egan back to throw, that pass deflected down. Noah Thomas broke it up.
Noah Thomas got some penetration, gets his hands up there and just smacks it back into the face there of Egan. Great defensive play right there. Robert Bird, or rather that was Noah Thomas, yeah. Noah Thomas makes the play. Good play by Noah Thomas right there.
Thomas, 26 tackles on the season, including a pair of sacks. Secondary player last year. This season moved up to his defensive end position. He's taken quite well to that. 2 receivers. Staircase formation of the near side. Now Brogan in motion. He'll take the snap, and Brogan trying to get outside, and there's just too much Bulldog speed and a flag to boot.
Yeah, put Brogan in motion that time. Ran a little jet sweep to the left side. Male just ate it up, caught it behind the line of scrimmage. So a significant loss. We'll wait and see on the penalty that time. Robert Bird makes a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So good play. Us going to go against Male.
So a 5-yard face mask on the Bulldogs. You sense some frustration on the near sideline.
Yeah, been a lot of little 5-yard penalties that have really put Mayo in tough spots.
So 2nd down and 10, the end result for the Chargers. Approaching the 7-minute mark, first half. Empty set as Gauthier spills out of the formation. He'll catch, evade one tackle, still loose, and Gauthier brought down at the 38-yard line.
That's that little play they started the game with. They put Gauthier in motion, bring him over here to the right flat and dump it to him. The rest is all Gauthier. He's able to take that corner and go. Jeremiah Collins from Mayo able to save a touchdown, had to catch him from behind, but Gauthier broke a couple of tackles. Looked like he was going to be corralled for about a 5-yard loss, but breaks it.
34-yard gain. First down and 10 from the 39. Egan all day. And incomplete as Brogan in a precarious position there coming across the middle.
Yeah, a little slant again to Brogan. Open ball out in front of him just a tad. Demetrius Dunlap that time on the coverage for Mayo.
But back to that Gauthier catch, just breaking some tackles there in the open field.
It looked like they're going to hold him to a 4 or 5-yard gain, and man, he breaks about 2 tackles, and he's off to the races. Collins had to run him down.
That was one of Chris Wolf's themes in the pregame. He said, we've improved immensely in tackling. We still have a ways to go, and that's a great sample size right there. 2nd down and long. Egan to the strong side, floats across his body, and a first down as the receiver with a great peel off on that route, and it's Brogan.
You know, Brogan runs a nice route, a little out route over there, but Egan does such a nice job on the run, going to his left, squaring his shoulders, getting his feet set, delivers a nice ball. First down, Bullitt East, Noah Thomas on the coverage.
Nearing the Bulldog red zone at the Mayo 26-yard line. A pair of Daniel Swinney rushing scores. And Gauthier in from 4 yards out. That's how we've got a 14-7 lead. And Gauthier brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 2.
Gauthier on a little inside zone himself that time. Not much. Picks up maybe a yard. Exciting first half here, Chris, I'm going to tell you.
It sure is.
Both teams playing hard.
Mayo injury near sideline. Harris is okay. He's trying to shake some feeling back in that arm as Harris checks out. And Dunlap in for him on 3rd down and long.
Uh-oh, RPO there. Hits it.
And Bullitt East.
I think he's
in for a touchdown. Chargers within a point as Davenport with a touchdown.
Little run pass, RPO, ride the fullback in there a little bit. Egan pulls it out, dumps it to Davenport, makes a nice catch. Then a strong run to take it into the end zone. Took a couple of guys with him. So, again, a great response here by these Bullitt East Chargers.
Davenport slices it to a 14-13 margin. Tonelli on. That's Captain and Tonelli on for the point after. Belt buckle high, but it's good.
Man, that's 2 knuckleballs that both of them strike. Both of them were strikes. They got through. They all count.
And there you see Davenport wide open down that far sideline and brought in for a score.
Yeah, it was a great catch there by Davenport, but the run was just as good. They made a real strong effort to get in that end zone.
So 5:23 left in this half. Surprised at all by this start?
Absolutely, yeah, it's a great start. Well played game.
1 turnover in the game, couple of penalties for the Bulldogs. Actually, more than a couple.
This is exactly what you want. Game 9 or 10, headed into the playoffs, a district championship game like this is very, very positive.
These two teams and probability will meet again in
Absolutely.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, they'll play again.
In the postseason, the winner of this game will host in 3 weeks. Back to return for the Bulldogs is Anthony Nganyi, and that is a hook shot. Not sure if that was intentional, but it's hooked out of play.
You thought it was a hook shot. It might have been. Trying to kick it away from that speed of Mail, and but kicks it out of bounds. Didn't hook enough.
Mail football at the 35-yard line.
Bulldogs will take the ball at the spot. It went out of bounds. First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So that's great field position here to start this third drive.
Can Bullitt East withstand the Daniel Swinney rushing attack?
We'll see. But you can bet it'll get progressively stronger as the game goes on.
That was more rhetorical than, but I think that's a huge storyline in this game.
I think it is.
We'll actually mark this at the 48-yard line for the Bulldogs. And there is Swinney trying to get outside, and he's tripped up for a loss of a couple.
Penetration, that's a key to trying to slow Swinney down, is to get to him before he gets started. That time, good penetration there by Bullitt East, and they're able to get a hand around that ankle and slow him down, get him on the ground. Big
Hoover
loss.
on the stop. Loss of 4. Under 5 minutes down in the quarter. Left guard Devon Hale will trot off. And left guard Alex Davis on at left guard now as Gainey is in motion on second down and 14, and Shuddy back to throw. Swing pass is Swinney bulldozing his way down the sideline, and Daniel Swinney all the way in for a touchdown, but a flag for taunting. Swinney will be flagged.
Touchdown should count. But, we talked about that earlier. His ability to run the little screens is made a difference in the offense. It's so difficult to defend everything they do. And with this screen game, as we saw right there, Swinney gets a little screen in the flat, able to take it 65, 70 yards.
57 officially.
57's close enough.
And Swinney flagged on the avenue in for the touchdown.
Touchdown should count, and the
Gossett on for the point
mark
after.
it on the kickoff, probably.
So 2014 Bulldogs with the score. And Gossett a perfect 2 for 2 on the evening on for the PAT. And Gossett's kick is up and through.
Hit it solid, pulled it a little left, but got it through. So, we said early on this game could be a shootout, and that's exactly what it's been here in this first half.
Take a quick break. Bulldogs with a 7-point lead on Glycod.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Daniel Swinney in on a 57-yard screen pass. 21-14 Bulldogs.
Penalty was on the kickoff now, sir, for the taunting. So Bullitt, he's going to get some great field position here right before the half.
He sure will, as Gossett will kick from his 25.
Showing great ability to bounce right back after they've been scored on.
Brogan and Ballard back. Ballard at the 15, and Ballard trying to bounce outside. No, that's Davenport. Excuse me, Davenport to the 35-yard line.
Davenport tried to pick his way that time looking for a seam, but really couldn't find one. He ends up taking it to the left side there, but good field position, though, to start this drive for Bullitt East.
Chargers 2 timeouts remaining. They burned 1 prior to the 4th down conversion in the first quarter. But you get the sense time not really a factor with this high potent offense.
No, it's just going to be back and forth there. Really love this kind of a game, man. Both teams are firing.
Bullitt comes back out, 4:16 left to go in the second quarter. 3 wide receivers to the left. Davenport on his own.
Gauthier to the left of Egan. Now Hoover, that strong side of the field. Little misdirection as Gauthier takes it across the 35 to the 38.
Little draw that time. Egan opens up to his left. Gauthier comes back to his right, takes the handoff, able to pick up about 4, almost 5, before Sailor Brown that time on the stop.
Gauthier a little bit ginger as he gets up there. Lumber back in the huddle. Now he'll trot off the field.
That's one Bullitt East doesn't want to lose, I'll tell you that. He's a good running back.
Ryan Richardson is on, a sophomore, 122 rush yards, pair of scores on the season. And it's second down and 5 officially for the Chargers. From their 39. Egan on a slant, first down under heavy duress, and a first down catch by Davenport.
Play action, little slant there to Davenport, able to get his body inside. Egan delivers on stride, picks up that first down. So Antonio Harris that time on the stop, but Bullitt East bouncing right back, moving the chains.
No Gauthier on this drive as well as Richardson to his left. The quarterback Egan. New set of downs for BEHS, and Richardson. Shifty little run there, just shy of the 50.
Richardson again on that little draw. Egan opens to his left. Fullback comes back to his right, able to pick up a couple inside against that. Picks up about 3 that time against a solid male defense. Jay Sean Monroe on the stop there for the Dogs.
Monroe 4 tackles, including 1 for a loss last week at Fern Creek. Coming into his own after missing a couple of early season games with an injury.
Bullitt comes out, 3 wide receivers to the right. Davenport on his own to the left.
Second down and 7. Richardson in motion as Egan back to throw. Dropped back at the 38-yard line.
Really the first real good pressure Mayo's gotten on Egan that time, and thought that might be one of the keys to the game for the Mayo Bulldogs, is to be able to get good pressure on Egan. Chad Carroll that time with the pressure on Egan, so big loss there, 3rd and about 14.
And the Bulldogs call timeout to preserve time. 2:11 officially on the timer. As Mayo trying to seize up perhaps another offensive opportunity.
Absolutely. Listen, Mayo's a quick strike team. They'll take 15, 20 seconds if they can get it. They want that ball back.
Carroll did not start tonight, injured. And good to see him coming off the edge. Just a fantastic junior season, double-figure sacks. And just now getting back into the swing of things in his senior season.
Well, he kind of came in loose and ready, able to come off that edge, get a big sack. That's really the first real good pressure on Egan we've seen tonight.
He has really developed. 6'1", 190. I remember him as a sophomore, about 155 pounds.
Yeah.
Put on some upper body weight.
That's why God made that weight room up there,
There you
buddy.
go. 3rd down and 14. 2:11 left, and Bullitt East, they've already gone for it on 4th down once and converted. This 3rd down and long. Still no Gauthier as Richardson is on instead. Cowbells are out. It's Starkville North. 3rd down and 14. Egan with the snap. Slings it down the middle of the field, and Collins could not hang on, and Davenport with a catch.
Collins in position to pick that off. Davenport just fights him for it, ends up taking it away from him, and ends up making the catch. So Bullitt East right here knocking on the door again at about the 25-yard line. So great catch there by Davenport. Jeremiah Collins on the coverage, but couldn't quite make that pick.
Conversation and a penalty. Penalty on Bullitt East. Illegal man downfield. That's going to wipe away a 34-yard reception for Davenport. Didn't see the flag, but a lengthy discussion at the 50.
Big call right there. That changes the landscape a little bit.
So a 5-yard penalty in the books. However, it's about a 39-yard penalty as you take 34 off the board.
Yeah, that's a herder right there.
So Bullitt East now 3rd down and 19 from their 36.
Mail gets a little bit of a defensive reprieve here.
Gauthier back in.
I actually thought Collins was going to pick that last one off, but man, Davenport just went up there and took it away, took it back.
Great coverage by Collins. Big play here for both teams. Bullitt East absolutely does not want to give the football back to the Bulldogs. 3rd down along an empty formation. Egan against pressure. Brogan.
Got a little room.
And Brogan chased down by Elijah Manning at the 39.
Nice looking little play right there. Manning that time, Elijah Manning on the stop, caught it from behind. Looked like that screen was about to develop and starting to show promise, but Manning comes in from behind, closes the door. Nice play.
Bulldogs burn their 3rd and final timeout with 1:29 left. What do you do if you're Bullitt East on 4th and long?
I'm kicking it right here. I'm making them go 80 to beat me on this one, but getting the ball back the second half, but we'll see. They've already gone for 1 3rd and long. Not this long, though.
The 4th down and 19. Actually, about 4th and 16 officially, we'll call it. 4th down and 16.
Talking some strategy over there now. They're late getting out.
How large was that 5-yard illegal man downfield?
That was a huge call. I like you. I didn't see the flag.
Perhaps a 5-yard infraction we'll be talking about in about an hour and a half. Sometimes small plays have such large meaning in games.
Amen on that.
And Bullitt East going to keep their offense out there from the 39 on 4th down and 16. Brogan in motion. And they're going to go for it now. Quick kick. Egan will pooch it. And it will bounce and be fielded by Chris Wolf near sideline at the 37-yard line.
So Chris Fair catches it on the sideline, gives us good field position here. So got a minute 20, got a chance here to do something right before half.
24-yard punt officially. And Mill nary a timeout here with 1:23 in this half from their 38. But keep in mind, a very efficient field goal kicker.
With the wind.
With the wind. We have a special guest for you at halftime. Also updates you on the Ace Hardware score ticker. Lots of compelling matchups tonight in Jefferson County and beyond. We will have the first half scores for you coming up in just a little bit.
We'll do a little Bullitt East perspective here at Hay.
That'd be great. Shuddy back to throw. He's looking for Anthony. Caught at the 36.
Shuddy runs a nice little out there. Route to Anthony. Able to catch it. Stop the clock. Classic 2-minute drill play.
Gain of 24. The timing those two have, just remarkable.
It really is.
And now Bullitt East will call time. Reading an article earlier this week about these two kids, been friends for such a long time, just how in sync they are.
And do a lot of things on their own time, where they work together, just go out in the park and throw together, and in season, out of season, whatever. You're right. They have a definite, a special connection, and it shows up out here on Friday nights.
Both these kids, instrumental parts of the freshman championship group. It has had such success here at Male High School. So Bullitt East has one timeout now. Now Male from the Charger 35-yard line.
Male, though, can cover a lot of ground in a short period, so they're in good shape here. They got a chance to put some points on the board before half, which would be big, because Bullitt East, as you said, comes out here with possession in the second half. So Male trying to get a little cush before halftime.
Well, even a field goal here to make it a two-score game. But certainly that's not the mentality of the Bulldogs here as they have it at the Bullitt East 35-yard line.
Catch it, get out of bounds, stop that clock.
One receiver each side as Shuddy now will backpedal. Swinney, 3 touchdowns tonight. Will get the carry, and Swinney loose at the 30, and he'll angle out of bounds. That'll kill the clock as Swinney out close to a first down.
Off the left side, their little outside zone there. Swinney breaks it, able to get into the Bullitt East secondary before Zwin Human was able to run him out. And Swinney also heads for that sideline himself to take himself out of bounds, stop that clock in the 2-minute drill.
Gain of 9 yards at the 25. Clock idle now at 1:12. One receiver each side. And Shuddy fakes the handoff. Anthony, can he run under it? Touchdown.
Boom. Just like that, Mayo comes bouncing back. A little RPO to the left side there. Anthony, a vertical right down the seam route. Shuddy just lays it in there perfectly. And I'll tell you what, Anthony was looking over the wrong shoulder at first, had to adjust himself, turn his head back across the other shoulder, makes a great adjustment, makes the catch. Big play there for the Dogs.
Shuddy, his 18th touchdown pass of the year. No picks. Vinny Anthony, his 8th receiving score, and Gossett on for the PAT. And that's a big sequence in this game as we take a look at the score for Vinny Anthony.
You know, it's just so important. Save those timeouts. You're able to use them. Get that ball back and bam, put one on the board there. When you have an explosive offense like that, man, you're a threat from anywhere. And Vinny Anthony certainly makes that true on that drive. Great throw by Shuddy. Great catch, Vinny Anthony.
Mail with consecutive touchdowns in the final 4 minutes of this half. Swinney in from 57, Anthony in from 26. And a 2-score lead.
That was huge right there. Good clock management there too. Able to stop that last drive, penalty aided, then get that football and take it the distance.
Bullitt East still 1 timeout remaining. You would think they just want to get to the intermission as Gossett, a powering high kick, and it's going to stay in the field of play. And Bullitt East brought down at the 10-yard line. That ball did not propel forward, just stayed idle and scooped up by Ballard.
Had a little juice on it, man, brought it back. Back towards the hole that time, didn't go in the end zone. So Bullitt East is going to start deep in their own territory here.
From the 10-yard line as Mail without a timeout, but Bullitt East perhaps a couple of kneel downs to get to the intermission. Franklin County leading Central 14-6. And Danville, a little bit of a surprise. We're told over Lexington Christian 7-0. LCA, at least from an RPI standpoint, one of the top teams in all of Kentucky, regardless of class.
That's a big one there.
We'll update you on everything throughout the evening, starting at halftime. From the 11 officially, as Bullitt East has it first down and 10. And they're going to throw Egan out in the flat. And a negligible gain as the clock continues to run. Davenport with the catch, gain of about 4.
Nice little out route there. Egan hits Davenport. Needed to stop the clock there, though. Keeps that clock running.
Bullitt East goes hurry up as Egan back to throw, spilling across, and that ball is caught out of the backfield as Gauthier chasing past Elijah Manning for a gain near the 40.
Egan at time bootlegs, comes to his right and throws to Gauthier out of the backfield going left down the Bullitt East sideline. Makes a great throw, long throw, across the field and hits Gauthier in stride, and Gauthier able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. So Bullitt East alive here.
The drive commenced at the 11, now it's at the 36. Still 1 timeout left. Egan nearly intercepted for the second time. Harris again with a beat.
It was right there, but if he's able to catch that, that's a pick six. There's nothing in front of him. He goes the distance. Not able to bring it in.
Harris already with an interception for a score. That was nullified by a penalty in this quarter. Get the feeling, though, the Mills starting to seize momentum in this game.
Starting to gain a little bit of control here.
From the 38. It's Brogan in motion. Egan with the low snap. Sailor Brown missed a sack. Rolling is Egan, and finally succumbing to the Mill pressure is Dunlap. That's Collins with a sack.
Collins comes up, makes the play there. Egan scrambling around, evades a couple of the linemen. One of them, Sailor Brown, and then able to bounce outside. I actually thought he was going to run, had a lot of room to run up the sideline, but decided to set his feet and try to throw, was sacked.
You can't take the timeouts back to Mount Washington, so Bullitt East will call time here, and their third and final stop with 16.6 remaining.
Yeah, Collins again makes the play.
So much discussion about Sailor Brown and where he'll select his college choice down in Northwestern, Louisville, and Illinois. But how about Jeremiah Collins, one of the top players in the 23 class?
He's going to be. I'm telling you, he is going to be a superstar. I'm telling you, it's a fine young football player.
Collins right now, at least by many services, ranked 4th in Kentucky in the 23 group. And William Spencer, number 1 in the state for 23 class. This male team, just such talent laden across all classes.
They're deep. Ballard over Scott County here 7-0 in the first quarter, or maybe first half actually.
Scott County a little bit down this year. Third down and 11 from the 37. Egan rolling left. Brown in pursuit, and Egan will accelerate out of bounds.
Sailor Brown, stride for stride with him, though. At about 260, that kid can absolutely fly.
9.4 left, perhaps another play or two at the most for Bullitt East.
There's a lot of fight in this Bullitt East Ball Club, though. They're alive and well. They know they're in this game.
Yeah, 4th down and 1. But he picked up the first there, but 4th down and short officially.
Got a lot of room on that weak side up there on the Bullitt East sideline. Look for a quick out over there to get the first down, stop the clock.
And as Davenport split out wide there. And
exactly
there you go, Coach. And Davenport with a catch, first down. And he'll be coaxed out of bounds near the 40 with 4 seconds left.
Smart play right there. He had Davenport one-on-one with a lot of cush and easy pitch and catch. Able to catch it, gain some yardage actually, and then take it out.
As soon as you saw that, you just knew, didn't you? That's where they were headed.
Had to.
Yeah. 4 seconds on the clock. And Mill by a couple of scores. One more play as we have an infraction.
Pre-snap flag, illegal substitution, Mill.
5-yard mark off after the illegal sub on the Bulldogs. Chris Wolf now out with his defensive staff. He'll send Chad Carroll back in the game.
Bullitt East going to fire that hail homie, baby. Take one shot at it.
First down and 5, might as well be first down and 35 here on what is likely the final play of this half. And Mill with 3 DBs back inside the 5. Egan back to throw. He's going to sling it well short, looking for Davenport, and that's going to take us to the turn.
Good half, good half.
28-14 Mill over Bullitt East. Back for more high school football Week 10 on Glycon.com. We'll be right back.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Custis Hydraulics, family owned since 1981, is proud to support male Bulldog football. Whether it's commercial hydraulic equipment, components, cylinders, pumps, valves, or construction cranes, dozers, and loaders, Custis trained mechanics will provide fast, reliable repairs.
Shot here for 3.
An untimed down as Mail with a penalty, so an untimed down here for Bullitt East. 28-14, this game still in the first half.
Bullitt East going to try to put points on here. Long field goal into the wind.
35-yarder for Jack Tonelli, and that is going to be well short. And Mail will elect to fair catch, and that's going to conclude the first half. Now we're at the turn. Bulldogs by a couple of scores. Back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Custis Hydraulics, family owned since 1981, is proud to support male Bulldog football. Whether it's commercial hydraulic equipment, components, cylinders, pumps, valves, or construction cranes, dozers, and loaders, Custis trained mechanics will provide fast, reliable repairs. And Custis also sells hydraulic parts that can be shipped anywhere with limited area pickup and delivery for larger parts. Call them at 502-968-3107. Get going. Get Custis. Supreme Lending Company is your number one choice for your home financing needs. Gary Settle is a 1996 Male graduate, a Male football alum, and member of Male's 1993 state champion football team. As a proud supporter of Male football, Gary's eager to help Bulldog families and friends purchase or refinance a home anytime. Gary can be reached on his mobile phone Monday through Sunday at 502-298-1356. Supreme Lending Company, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 2129.
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Tonight's halftime report is presented by CSL Plasma. Help people around the world while earning up to $650 a month at our Louisville location, 1407 West Jefferson Street. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
(28-14) Bulldogs by a pair of touchdowns as we welcome you back to Louisville. Chris LeBar, Bob Redmond. Been an outstanding first half by these Bulldogs.
It's been everything I was expecting and more. I'm telling you, both teams playing well. Few too many penalties on both sides. Penalties have hurt both offenses, but it has been an explosion out here. A lot of big plays, great catches, good throws, big runs. It's exactly what you want to see in a district championship game. Bullitt East has been very competitive here in the first half. I thought that was a big score by Mayo late, using their timeouts, able to get the ball back and then get one in late there to get a 2-score cushion. But Bullitt East is going to have that ball right back in the second half. Don't be surprised if they come out here and fire, tighten this thing up, and make it a game down the stretch.
They're going to get the ball, but defensively, Daniel Swinney, can they stop him enough to stay in this game?
It just remains to be seen, because Swinney has the ability. He gets stronger as the game goes on. He's starting to show that here in this game. Once he gets in a rhythm, run and pass, and they're screening to him, I'm telling you, he is an absolute load to stop. So Bullitt is going to have their hands full to be able to stop him here in the second half.
Daniel Swinney, 3 touchdowns, 3-yard run, 20-yard run, and a 57-yard touchdown reception. Vinny Anthony in right before the end of the half, 26-yard touchdown reception for Bullitt East. Gauthier in from 4 yards out. Davenport, a clever reception of 23 yards. It's 28-14 Male on top. Up next, we will chat with Bubba Rogers of Bullitt East fame. Will be great to catch up with him. That conversation and more coverage of Bulldog football when we return to Glycod.com.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
For dancers and performers, there is nothing like being on stage. Build skills made for the spotlight, like team building and creativity at Dance Unlimited. Now holding auditions for competitive dance. Try out to compete at the highest levels. We offer a wide variety of competitive dance for all ages, as well as recreational classes. Set your goals high. If you hear the stage calling, chase your dreams.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Halftime at Louisville Male High School. Chris LeBar along with Bubba Rogers of Bullitt East fame. It's been an outstanding first half. What are your thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you, coming into the game, we were trying to, kind of like a Kentucky-Georgia type scenario, coming in here, just want to compete. Obviously, we know the type of firepower Mel brings to the table, and I thought we came out on both sides of the ball and competed. Going into halftime, I think, coming out with an opportunity is all we're looking for right now. But, Bullitt East football has came a long way, moving into 6A. Mel, you look at the lineup, you got at the running back position, looks like Derrick Henry out there running all over us, and Vinny Anthony out at the receiver spot. So impressive.
Ethan Atchley, I think, out in the state does not get the credit he deserves for the build inside this program.
I tell you, he inherited a tough scenario, and there's a lot of history even up here in the booth with Coach Redmond and Coach Egan, who I played for. So we expect a lot out of our programs in Mount Washington, and Coach Atchley stepped in after probably about 10 years of mediocre, I would say, football, just to be honest with you. And the first thing that he did was establish the community behind him and, really get the leaders involved. They started to build the programs. They started Mount Washington Football Cheering Association, which is basically a whole K through 12 development program that everybody's involved in. So we're starting to see a lot of movement. It's a really impressive job he's done so far.
Chris LeBar chatting with Bubba Rogers. This Bullitt East team, it seems like it's cyclical. You have different classes, but this junior group that you guys have is very talented.
This junior group, there's a lot of history behind the names in this junior group too, because you got Travis Egan at quarterback, You've got Cameron Brogan out there, a lot of names that have a lot of history from when they played in high school. So to see, them being successful, and it's came through hard work. The kids put the time in. They believe in the program, and they believe in the structure of what they're trying to build here, and they want to do something special.
What are you doing now?
So I own a technology company. I went to Bellarmine, graduated. I spent a lot of time working at Microsoft, Google, those kind of companies, and I try to bring a lot back into this local community. I love what we're doing here. I love coming out to a football game at Mel High School and seeing all these friendly faces and friends and families. So for me, this is what I love.
High school football in this community, and certainly in Mount Washington, it's just something special.
It is. We take it very seriously, and it not just football necessarily. Every program, basketball, all the way down to soccer, baseball. We've started to really build some momentum out there, and it's something that we want to continue forward. And when you're competing at the highest level, it's the highest expectations are there too. So the community stands behind these teams big time, and I think that's a big piece of the success.
This may be a comment and question for Coach Redmond in the second half, but what's the margin of difference between these two programs at this point?
Coming in, I expected it to be a little bit further apart. Honestly, looking at the team that Mel brings to the table, the line is enormous. Bullitt East is starting to get those big boys on the front line, and we're starting to see that gap close a little bit. But to be honest with you, Mel's the most impressive team I've seen all season. I think there's a really good shot to bring another state championship here, and for Bullitt East to come out and be in the same district as they are, it's a difficult feat, but. We'll get through this game, see what happens in the end, and they may see each other again in the near future.
Well, in all due respect to Southern and Fern Creek, but 3 weeks from now we could be doing the same thing right here or in Mount Washington. Absolutely.
But we'd love to see it again. This is fun. This is what it's all about, playing at the highest level. So.
Great to see you, Bubba. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
That's Bubba Rogers, a Bullitt East fame graduate, class of 1999. He was a member of the 1998 finalist team at Bullitt East. Take a quick break, halftime in Louisville. Back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Custis Hydraulics, family owned since 1981, is proud to support male bulldog football. Whether it's commercial hydraulic equipment, components, cylinders, pumps, valves, or construction cranes, dozers, and loaders, Custis trained mechanics will provide fast, reliable repairs. And Custis also sells hydraulic parts that can be shipped anywhere with limited area pickup and delivery for larger parts. Call them at 502-968-3107. Get going. Get Custis.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes! Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand bird seed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store at Preston Highway in Gilmore Lane. Ace, the helpful place.
Owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Blunt Dental Group at 8013 New LaGrange Road in Linden. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Blunt Dental Group at 8013 New LaGrange Road in Linden. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Great to chat tonight with Dr. David Blunt. Lots of friendly faces here inside the Mill football press box. Halftime, and the Bulldogs leading by a couple of touchdowns. It should be a very interesting second half.
Absolutely. This game is alive and well. Bullitt comes out here, gets a shot to take the ball here in the third quarter. If they can do something with it, they can close this down to a one-score gap early in the third quarter. Who knows what can happen. So, no, I think it's been an outstanding game. I think Males played well, done what they had to do, made a couple mistakes early, had some penalties that really hurt them early, but Sweeney started to kind of turn it on there mid-second quarter and really kind of took over, and look for him to get stronger as this game goes. But give Bullitt a lot of credit. They came in here unintimidated and played a good first half.
Their pass game is very strong, and their run game not far behind. How have they hurt Mail with that balance?
Well, I think going in that Mail knew that they're going to have to defend the pass. Bullitt Brandon Egan puts the ball up, all over the field. Short, long, intermediate screens, can do it all. And so they really spent a lot of time and bodies defending the pass, and consequently it's opened up a couple little run lanes in there. It's hard to take away both 100% of the time. So Bullitt has done a good job, not great, but a decent job in the first half of getting some ground yards, some rushing offense, which we don't see much, against Mayo. Most people can't do that. They've created some runs, and if they add Egan to that, Egan is a runner, good runner. Get Egan on the corner and get Egan on some quarterback, like read option things. Savory did that to Mayo from St. X. In the St. X game, Savory really hurt Mayo on that kind of a play. Egan has the ability to do that. That would be a good wrinkle for them in the second half, is to get Egan involved in the run game. That's another thing that Mayo would have to defend.
One of the big plays in this game, that 5-yard penalty for Bullitt East. It's 14-14 and third down or whatever it was, and they get the big gain. The illegal man downfield brought them well behind the stick. They punt the ball, and now they're down 2 scores.
It really ended up more of a quick kick, not his regular punter, and it really didn't. They didn't get much out of it. Mayo gets decent field position, and we've seen Mayo too many times to know that, man, 2-3 plays they can be in the end zone like that, and so they do. A minute and 19 or whatever it was, they go the distance and get a 2-score lead. So yes, that was a huge call, a huge play in the game. It definitely turned the tide for Mayo here in the first half.
Anthony with the score, Swinney with 3. I think Verbanchik had a couple of big grabs in the first quarter especially.
Look good, man. He goes up the side one time, makes a nice leaping catch. He has got great vertical. He can really go up and get a ball, and has made 3 really big plays for Mayo in this first half. So I think Verbanchik is going to just keep doing good things all the way down the stretch.
Bullitt East football when we return, second half next on Glycod.com.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
For dancers and performers, there is nothing like being on stage. Build skills made for the spotlight, like team building and creativity at Dance Unlimited. Now holding auditions for competitive dance. Try out to compete at the highest levels. We offer a wide variety of competitive dance for all ages, as well as recreational classes. Set your goals high. If you hear the stage calling, chase your dreams.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
I need a freezer full, man. I've got big plans.
You ever go down to Barclay or Linmay Mill?
No, I had for
Chris LeBar, Bob Redmond back at Louisville Male High School. Bulldogs on top of the Bullitt East Chargers, 28-14. A couple of other scores we talked about. Danville now tied with Lexington Christian 7-7.
That's a big ball game right there now. Lexington Christian, obviously a good 2A school. Everybody's touting them to win it all. So that's a big score right there.
Madison Central and Bryan Station tied at 7, and a compelling matchup from an RPI standpoint inside 6A.
Yeah, it will be. As RPI kicks in here in the third round, so it can make a difference home or away for a home or away game, so it can be a big deal.
We talked a bit about the RPI here in the pregame. Let's revisit that notion. So St. X, number 1 in the RPI, Bulldogs second. And you look at Bullitt East 5, and a lot can change, but if they do lose this game and remain competitive, how will that impact where they're slotted?
Well, and I think down the road it'll make a difference. It won't make any difference until the third round. They win or lose tonight. Bullitt East plays at home next week. They're at home. And then after that, in the second round, odds are if Mayo wins this thing tonight, they come back here to Mayo in round 2. Then in round 3, if they're alive, that's when that RPI kicks in. And, you know, I gauge it on a lot of different things, but there are a lot of coaches that are a little bit upset, you know, with how that thing turns out. You got an undefeated Mayo team here that's behind a team that they have beaten in the RPI. That's kind of a tough spill to swallow. So that one really is not going to make a difference because all it does, the two would meet only in the state finals. So it probably is not going to be an issue home and away. But you know, it's a good thing and a bad thing. At least it's a way of putting teams, you know, in the playoffs, in the brackets, trying to have a consistent way of doing it. But how they go about it, they might want to revisit it, and I think they do each year to try to make sure it's fair and equitable. They have a hard time, for instance, counting teams out of state, and sometimes you get a bad read on those out of state RPI ratings, and it kind of throws things for a loop. So good and bad.
Chargers 5th, 2 teams above them play each other, so some shake-up next week in the RPI rankings for certain. So Mayo will kick off, and Bullitt East back to return. Ballard and Davenport for the Chargers. Gossett already a couple of touchbacks in this game as we see some blankets unveiled beneath us. It is starting to get crisp and cool here in week 10. That's Ballard being chiseled right at the 20 and thrown back. Noah Thomas for the special team stop.
Great special teams coverage there. Noah Thomas comes down there and just stands up the ball carrier that time. So a good coverage, good kickoff coverage by Mayo. Good start here in the third quarter.
Again, the Charger offense, number 1 in scoring in 6A, averaging 47 points per game. They've got the leading passer, leading receiver, and the 4th leading receiver. They also have the leading rusher in 6A.
They came out flinging it, and I expect them to do the same thing here.
Big drive here for the Chargers as they try to slice this 2-score deficit in half. 2 receivers split out far. Gauthier repositioned, and he'll get the handoff. Run up inside for a yard or 2.
Gauthier does a nice job looking for a seam, kind of bouncing around, hits up in there and bangs around, goes laterally and finds a little seam, picks up a yard or 2 there. That's a tough group he's going against, though. Elijah Manning that time on the stop for Mayo.
Manning with a great stop at that second quarter, chasing down a screen pass from behind. He is a versatile player. Egan awaiting the snap from his center Kaufman, and Egan back to throw a slant. It's short, but caught just shy of the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Brogan that time tries to run a little slant across the middle. Mayo in pretty good position that time to make the stop. Elijah Manning again on that stop. So good play there back-to-back for Manning.
Not quite big third down here, Bob. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, big down right here for Bullitt East.
The Chargers have shown the propensity to go for it. They did so 4th down and long in the first quarter to reap dividends.
They hadn't been bashful.
3rd down and 5. Gauthier on the draw, and he's going to be well shy of 1st down. Tripped up at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, Gauthier goes maybe 2-3 yards there, so it's going to be 4th and about 3. So it'll be interesting to see what the Chargers do. Elijah Manning again on the stop.
Jay Sean Monroe involved as well. 4th down and 2. And Bullitt East offense remains on the field. Underscore this play here at the 10-minute mark of the 3rd.
4th and about 3.
Trips to that near side as surely they don't want to burn a timeout here, do they? As they
check with me there. They were looking at the side to get the play, taking a lot of time.
Those linemen in a deep stance are going to go for it. Egan rolling. And Brogan. Wow, some moxie and a first down.
Egan rose to his right. I mean, you talk about pressure. He had bodies all around him, able to evade them and then square his shoulders up. Hit Brogan there. Brogan makes a nice move to get the first down. So, again, big play. Ronald Howard makes the final stop there for the Bulldogs, but not before Bullitt East keeps those chains moving.
A remarkable play call there by Ethan Ashley, but how about his O-lineman, Bob, in that stance without a flinch?
That's right, nobody moved.
First down and 10 from the 34. Off the air with the tote, and he'll lose about a yard. Thomas leading the brigade.
Mayo defense tightened up there against the run. Noah Thomas that time on the stop, but that front seven is doing a job right now against Bullitt East's offensive line. They're winning that battle and really shutting the run down here in the third quarter.
Elijah Manning also involved in that stop. He has really been a force here on this drive.
Yeah, he's putting some statistics, some defensive statistics on the books tonight.
9 tackles in the win last week at Fern Creek. He's got about half that on this drive alone. No gain, officially second down and 10 from the 34. Through the far side and miscommunication. Egan will keep it and slide out for about 5 yards as he's shimmied down at the 40.
Now go back to something I said earlier at halftime about getting Egan involved in the run game by design. You know, read options, things like that. And he is a real threat and shows it right there, able to pick up 5 on a broken play. Sailor Brown able to run him down, but nice game there for Brandon Egan.
Well, lesser of a quarterback would have taken a sack, thrown an incompletion, or
nice
turnover.
He's competitive.
Salvaged the down and got 5 yards out of it. Third down and 4 from the Charger 40. A much more deliberate pace on this drive. Gauthier with the hand. Well short, may have taken it back to the initial line of scrimmage.
I think Mayo's got the running game figured out here. They're doing a much better job here in this third quarter, shutting Gauthier down. Not able to get those chunks that he got earlier in the first half.
Bullitt East 2 fourth down makes tonight. This one certainly no dilemma whatsoever. The offense out there with a play call, 4th and 3 from their 41. 2 to that near side is Egan barking for the football. And Egan dropped for a sack. Chad Carroll and a turnover on downs.
Egan tried to run that little read option that time, but Carroll able to penetrate and get to Egan before he can pretty much pull the ball out from Gauthier. He was hit and dropped quickly. Jeremiah Collins on the stop also.
So a big play by the Bulldog D. Now a short field. That's the risk of going for it. Bullitt East has had success. Now the short side is Mayo with a score here can really create some space.
Yeah, this would be a killer right here.
From the 37, Shunny been magnificent tonight. So is Swinney, and Swinney reverses course, powering his way close to a first down.
Sweeney that time starts on the left side, cuts it back to the right, ends up picking up about 8 or 9 yards there. Might have gotten the whole deal.
They'll mark him just an index card away. So second down and inches.
Davenport on the stop there for Bullitt East, but right at the stick.
Certainly the playbook wide open here.
Absolutely.
From the Charger 28-yard line, Gainey now split out near side opposite Brogan. Play action, Shuddy. Sacked. A huge play by the Bullitt East D back to the 43 and a loss of 15.
Big loss right there. Play action that time with Shuddy and just got really kind of got hung up there with the ride to the one back right there and just couldn't get away from him. And before you know it, had great pressure from Bullitt East. Isaiah Hare on the final stop there for Bullitt East.
Favorable spot. So Shuddy actually tackled back at the 43. They're going to mark it up at the 38.
Wow.
So a 5-yard differential, third down and about 10 for the Bulldogs. Same formation, Gainey again near us with those pink socks, wide pink socks. Shuddy back to throw, and Gainey with the catch at the 25-yard line, and he'll have a first down at the 23.
Just giving Gainey a ton of room over here. Really a soft cushion that time from Bullitt East. Gainey runs a little out over there. That's pitch and catch for Shuddy and Gainey. Big first down. Patrick Ballard able to make the stop, but can't continue to give Gainey that kind of a start.
Here's a stretch to Swinney, and Swinney downhill in for another touchdown.
Big locomotive, man, is getting it rolling now. Couple of quick passes there, loosens them up. Sweeney takes it off the right side, outside zone, takes it to the house.
23-yard touchdown rush. His fourth score of the night. Now 22. Check that, 19, I beg your pardon, touchdowns on the year. 19 scores.
He's having a great year.
Gossett on for the point after. Hold is down. Gossett, a powering kick in through, so the short field results in a Male score. We'll take a quick break. Be right back on Glycod.com.
Owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hirschhorn Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express wash to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
.23-yard touchdown rush. Daniel Swinney, Male scores first in this second half.
Yeah, good. That's a big one right there now. So they take that first strike away from Bullitt East. Mayo gets one on the board, so that's a 3-score lead. That's going to be a lot to overcome.
And another touchback. The hidden yards in a football game, Mayo with a clear advantage on special teams.
Yes, so important. Man, I'm telling you what, the tougher the game gets, the bigger the game gets, the more that kicking game factors in, too. That's going to help us down the road. We've got a dynamite kicker in Gossett.
And have had good kickers for years. Micah Lackey, a contributor over the last couple of years. Your boy, Jordy Gomez.
Gomez, I love that kid, man. Go Gomez or go home.
Bullitt East offense, a very, very pivotal drive. Here's Ace try to stay in this game. Gauthier with the handoff, and again it's tough inside. Mail has adjusted the inside of that run D.
Done a much better job here in the second half on the run. That's definitely something they fixed at halftime. Gauthier, good, strong runner, but can't quite get out of the gate there. Elijah Manning again on the play.
Gain of 3 for Mason Gauthier. Under 5. Here's the end around. Brogan trying to get outside, and he will slide as he lost his footing right at the 25.
Yeah, Brogan looked like he was about ready to turn the corner there, maybe get his shoulders upfield, but went down, picks up maybe 3. Looked like it was going to be a better play than it turned out, really.
Big third down here. 4-down territory perhaps for the Chargers. Third down at 5.
Pretty much been 4-down territory all night for the Chargers.
We've seen one punt, and that was on a quick kick.
Quick kick.
By Egan. Jack Tonelli is the normal punter. We've seen him attempt a lengthy field goal in addition to those 2 PATs. And Egan back to throw. Airmailing Brogan.
Yeah, wasn't able to step up, really get his body into that throw, kind of let that one sail, gets away from him, so it's going to be 4th and about 5 here, maybe 6.
And the Chargers will send on their punting unit.
First time. Mayo's done a much better job here in the second half defensively. They look a lot better versus the run. And getting pressure on the pass, getting in Egan's face a little bit, bothering his throw.
And much cleaner to boot.
Yes.
So Tonelli, well, check that. That's Gabe Henderson on the punt. Gainey and Anthony back to retrieve for Mail. And there is a flag. So Henderson, you would think he was feeling some duress anyway. Now he'll be back 5 yards closer to his goalpost.
That snap was a little high that last time too. That always makes a punter a little nervous when that snap ain't just right.
Coach Ashley, you mentioned, Bob, in the pregame about Mill being such a complete team, and we're starting to see evidence of that tonight in all phases.
It's the difference in the programs at this point.
All phases. Henderson, that's a gorgeous spiraling kick. It'll bounce back into the field of play at the Bulldog 48-yard line.
Does a good job of not only getting some height and distance on it, but also getting it towards the sideline, away from the return guys to try to eliminate that big return. So good kick right there.
32-yard punt, and the Bulldogs inside their own 50 will have it first down and 10. More high school football next week on Glycon. Mail at Manual. That'll be a radio call on WFIA 94.7 at glycon.com. And we'll see these same Bullitt East Chargers at Oldham County next week. Good Week 11 test for both teams before entering postseason play.
Oldham County winning tonight 14-0.
Swinney on a short side run, salivating, dragging tacklers to the 47-yard line.
Sweeney just does that feed me thing, man. Get me the ball. Gets stronger as he goes. Tate Pullis that time, Ethan Tate Pullis on the stop for Bullitt East there.
Might see Antoine Weathers if this game continues to grow. Weathers very solid in a backup role last week against the Tigers. Second down and 5. And Shuddy in a gun. And there's a free 5 as the Charger defensive end jumped off sides.
Shuddy does a nice job with that. I'm telling you, whether it's an inflection or a longer count, but he really gets a lot of movement and free 5 yards a lot against defenses, and does it every week. Did it right there.
Up now to the Bullitt East 43-yard line as we near the 3-minute mark of this third quarter. They'll led 28-14 at the turn. Shuddy on the tote, rambling for another first down at the 28-yard line and 14 more.
Sweeney's got the ball rolling now, bounces outside on the outside zone, takes it to the sideline. Ethan Tate Pullis able to get him down, but big chunk of yardage there and a first down for the Dogs.
Sweeney just so strong, like an old locomotive. Guy Morris used to say about R2 Spinner at Kentucky. Gets stronger as the game goes on. Sweeney again on the carry, powering his way close to a first down.
He's looking, real patient on his runs, looking for a spot, finds a little seam, cuts up, then cuts back. Started to his left, ends up to the middle or to the right, really. So he's looking for seams to go and finding them right now.
Second down and a pair for the Bulldogs.
Second down.
Anthony split out wide. Gainey, the near side target.
Gainey got a lot of room, both wideouts.
Shuddy to Swinney, and Swinney seizing the opportunity and another first down as he'll take it to the 14.
Yeah, Swinney on the outside zone. Listen, the offensive line for Mayo right now is really performing, coming off really well, making Bullitt East really suffer right now. Ethan Tate Pullis again on the stop for Bullitt East.
Under 2 to go in the third frame. Bulldogs trying to go up 4 scores.
Dogs chewing that clock up.
Swinney trying to reach the next level, and he'll wiggle through the hole up to the 9-yard line.
Does a nice job there. Runs off the left guard there, gets hit, puts his hand down, stays up, gains an extra 2 or 3 yards. He's running hard right now. Swin Newman that time on the stop for Bullitt East, and they need a breather.
Bullitt East with a timeout. We will take a quick break. Second down and medium for the Bulldogs. Back in just a minute on Glycod.com.
Men and women are the first on the scene when and where they're needed. If you are currently or have been a first responder,
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Blunt Dental Group at 8013 New LaGrange Road in Linden. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
thank you, the Simple Greek.
Second down and 5 for Mayo as we welcome you back. Veterans Memorial Stadium. Chris LaBar along with Bob Redman. DK Goss, our producer tonight. After a Bullitt East timeout, Swinney gets the call, trying to break a leg tackle. There's a flag trailing that play as Swinney will take it shy of the goal line.
Swinney has really changed the atmosphere of the game here in the second half. He is taking over. Outside zone on the right side that time, but it's coming back. Swinney running hard right here.
Antonio Taylor will lumber in for the Bulldogs. Starter last year at right guard. He's been backing up Carter Carey at that same position this year. And Mail now second down. And looks like about 17.
Mail been very content to try to run some clock, but don't be surprised they go up top here.
Second down.
Max Gainey split out near side. He had a 38-yard reception on the first drive. So many contributions tonight by a bevy of dogs.
How much room Gainey's got over here on his weak side.
A little bit of cushion, to put it mildly. And Shuddy, he's going to flip it the other direction and right through the midst of Anthony for an incompletion.
Yeah, good throw that time. Anthony had a shot at that ball, just kind of got through his hands, kind of snuck up on it. I don't think he was quite ready when the ball got there. Kind of goes through his hands, but had a chance to hook up right there.
A final score, Manual 46, Butler 8.
Manual tuning up for the Dogs
here
next week.
Steve Dickerson, the outstanding PA announcer, just as you likely heard in the foreground. So Manual, a big win over Butler. You can join us at the conclusion of this one for our Ace Hardware scoreboard ticker update. As Nick Shuddy awaits the snap on third down and a mile. He's going to flip it out in the flat. Gainey in space, and Gainey brought down by the turf monster.
Yeah, Gainey makes a nice move, runs a little out, catches the ball, and then tries to break to the inside, slips a little bit, goes to the ground. One-on-one out there, he is dangerous.
Jack Swerneman was the corner out there in primary responsibility. And Mail going to allow the clock to run now as they survey their options on fourth down and 10. It would be about a 31-yard field goal. Might have to make one of these at this distance deep in the postseason.
Just sitting here thinking about that. This would be a great time to get him a little experience in a big game here. Got the wind behind him.
25 seconds now.
Gonna
And
go,
Mill,
gonna
yeah,
go
they
for
sure are going to go for it on 4th down and 10. They'll have to take it to the 4. And a whistle. So now that 31-yarder becomes 36 after a 5-yard delay of game on the Bulldogs.
Got press coverage here over on, I guess it's on Vinny Anthony on this side. So if that comes about again, look for a vertical here.
Bullitt East hanging in this game by the skin of their incisors here on 4th and 15. Gainey split out wide. Verbanchik now deep wide. Shuddy trying to set something up. He's going to flip it in the end zone, and Bullitt East will hang on.
Trying to run a little post corner there to Anthony against that man coverage. Ball just slightly overthrown. Shuddy just hangs that one a little bit. Goes out of bounds, incomplete.
So Bullitt East football from their 19-yard line. Just 7 seconds left in the quarter. Was a male penalty on the play declined, of course. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison, Mike Shelton, proud to support the Most Outstanding Player Award. One representative from each team will be recognized at the conclusion of this game. Coach Redmond will have that one for you.
Why did I off? You
Well,
always put that on me.
You've always done
You
such a
pick
great
one.
job.
That's why all those
Well,
people-
and
that's why all those
several
people are-
players tonight have earned that honor. I mean,
There's a
you've
bunch
got
of
a
guys in the
tall
running
order
tonight.
tonight, Coach. Trips to the near side, perhaps the final play of this quarter. And Egan's going to keep it. And power for a pair to the 22, and that's going to take us to the 4th.
Egan on a little quarterback sweep there. Gets the edge, picks up 3 or 4.
Back in just a minute. Glycod.com, mail on top of Bullitt East.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Bulldogs trying to put away Bullitt East as we welcome you back. Veterans Memorial Stadium in Louisville. Chris LeBar, Bob Redmond. 35-14. Bulldogs. Bullitt East now 2nd down and 7 from their 22. Egan being flushed out. He's going to throw across his body, and that's ricocheted incomplete. Right through the midst of Davenport.
Yeah, Davenport really open right there. Davenport open right there, and Egan does a nice job getting away from the rush, going to his left, and able to get squared up and threw a really good ball. Really should have been caught.
Chargers now 3rd down and long. The dog pound lower left beneath us starting to make their presence known.
Make a little noise, dog pound.
Egan back to throw, picked, intercepted. Intercepted by Elijah Manning, pick 6.
Manning, great position that time. Ball a little bit underthrown by Egan. Manning picks it off. The rest is history. 6 more for the Dogs. Great job, Elijah Manning right there.
22-yard interception return for a touchdown, and Mail on top 41-14. We'll take a look at that right after the point after for Lance Gossett. The second interception tonight by Bullitt East Travis Egan.
Not a good throw there at time. Kind of threw across his body, and the ball was a little bit short.
Cobbler to hold. And Gossett pounds it through. And Manning Bob Smooth sailing down the near sideline.
Yeah, Keats picks it off, and he is on a roll. There's the throw, a little bit short. Manning steps in front of it. And he's got a convoy going in there. Gets a good block, walks into the end zone. Nice play, Manning.
This second half, he's controlled the game defensively, both in the run game and a huge interception.
Defense has really stepped up in the second half. They have really shut that high potent offense down here at Bullitt East in the second half.
Well, we've got 2 State Farm agents. Could we have 2 male MVPs?
Whatever you say, brother.
Well, I mean, Manning's some kind of force. And Swinney, 4 touchdowns. Shetty's been great.
Manning's had a tremendous game.
This is a solid male team. You've got the penalties, of course, but just so much talent at so many positions. So Bullitt East now giving up 28 in succession. And Gossett, a low kick and a one-hop. The Charger at the 27, then he is just bombasted back to the 25.
Low squib kick that time, bounces around. Bullitt East has a hard time handling the ball. Mattingly that time on the kickoff coverage for Mayo is able to make the tackle along with Xavier Wilson.
Jack Zwerneman in the wrong place at the wrong time as he scooped that up, and here come a bunch of purple shirts.
Yeah, like, oh, what's this at? What's all this about?
Well, we'll learn a lot about this Bullitt East football team here. They've got a lot of talent, but they're up against it here. Down 4 scores.
Yeah, it's be a good test for Bullitt East right now. See if they can keep the pedal to the metal and keep rolling, keep their head up and keep rolling. Play hard this 4th quarter.
One would suspect they will. Certainly the aggressive nature by their well-respected head coach. Gauthier inside, just not going to get it inside the teeth of that Bulldog defense. That's Sailor Brown.
Sailor Brown, a hard man to run against inside. Takes on the block, sheds it, and then makes the play.
William Spencer lined up right beside him. Spencer, 6'5", 320. Second down and 11 after a loss of 1. Trips to the near side. And Gauthier on a quick hitter. And Brown going to meet him. A gain of about 2 up to the 27-yard line.
Sailor Brown that time on the tackle just ate that alive. Nothing, no openings to hit that time. That was just Sailor Brown standing in the way. So
third down and 8.
Bullitt East been a lot more conservative in the second half. Run the ball a lot more, trying to kind of keep that clock moving.
10:28 to play in the 4th. This time Egan now back in the shotgun. Hoover in motion. Egan now rolling left, backside pressure, and floated, and it's a great catch. Caden Bostock, the freshman, caught it, but just shy of a first down.
Yeah, Bostock runs a nice little out route there. Egan rolls to his left, sprints to his left, gets his shoulders again square. Throws a nice ball going to his left there against his body. And big play there for that freshman Bostic.
This fourth catch, we've seen some favorable spots. That one perhaps advantageous to Bullitt East in a first down.
Good route. Good call that time. Gets the stick, runs a little beyond it. Ball's there on time. First down, Bullitt East.
Egan with the snap, stepping up, slings it across, and nearly picked off again. That ball one-hopped in the male secondary. Deshaun Cooper had a beat on it.
Yeah, good little tip drill that time. Mayo gets a hand on it, knocks it up into the air, had a chance to pick it right there, but unable to do it. So, second down.
From the 37. Great job by our crew here tonight. Glycod.com. Week 10 high school football. Bulldogs second in Class 6A in the RPI. Male number 2, Bullitt East fifth at present.
This season is just flying by, man.
Always does. And Egan fakes the hand. He's looking for Davenport on a release and nearly picked off again as Cooper for the second time had a shot.
He had it in his hand. Cooper had it in his hand. Couldn't bring it in. So that's Deshaun Cooper making a really good play there.
Cooper with a pick last week at Fern Creek. 5'11", 168-pound junior. And now it's third down and 10 for Bullitt East.
But I tell you, Coach Egan, if we're going to lose, that's how I want to lose. I don't want to lose by continuing to try to shove the ball to the middle of the field. We've got nowhere.
Empty formation as Egan now will roll to the meat of the field, slinging it for the stick, well overthrowing Austin Wilson.
Wilson that time on a little vertical route down the sideline on the far side there. Ball just overthrown, goes out of bounds. Third and long.
Clock nestled at 9:23 officially. 9:23 on the clock. From the Bullitt East 37-yard line, and the Chargers have gone for it on fourth down all evening, and that will continue to be the course here. Did have one punt on the last drive.
And a good punt.
Trips to the far side. Now Gauthier on a swing pass, needing 10. And he'll pick up a few as the Bulldogs just too many numbers out there to negate that play.
Might have seen a flag fly. Maybe not.
Corey Mattingly the second out in the midst of that play. And it's turnover on downs back to the Bulldogs. You see Chris Wolf inside that male huddle, an 80% win clip at the helm here. The male high school Bulldogs seeking a third state championship.
Pretty strong, baby. Pretty strong winning percentage. Male has dominated this second half.
And really from about the 6-minute mark of the second quarter on.
That's when it turned.
Shuddy shotgun with Swinney. No, there's Antoine Weathers, and Weathers a decoy here on a pass out in the flat. And it's grabbed by Hanson. Shelton cutting it back in the field of play, tripped up at the 11.
Nice little bootleg there. Shelton this time kind of runs an out. In all kinds of space over there, able to make the catch and then do something with it. Get upfield. Great play. Good run by Shelton right there.
Gain of 29.
Ethan Tapullis, a linebacker for Bullitt East, able to make the play. But, man, Shelton was on a roll there, showed some wheels.
Michael liked that one. Great catch.
Guarantee you.
Hanson Shelton, second grab tonight. And it's first down and 10. From the 12-yard line, trips out to the far. As Weathers, the back behind Shuddy. Shuddy calls it himself. No, excuse me, touchdown that's Lucas Cobbler on the keeper. Touchdown Bulldogs, it's Lucas Cobbler.
Yeah, Cobbler came in on the series change there and makes a nice little quarterback read there, able to keep it off the play fake, keeps it himself off the right side and cruises into the end zone. So nice run, Lucas Cobbler, getting some time here in the fourth quarter.
Cobbler, his first touchdown of the season. And the Bulldogs trying to make it a 35-point ball game with 8:10 left. And you go back to that 28-yard reception by Shelton to keep playing that drive.
That's right, boy. That was key.
Bulldogs trying to make it a 36-point lead, and that would, in fact, make it a running clock. Here as they go for two. Weathers behind Cobbler.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Bulldogs.
And Mayo will call a 30-second timeout as they'll strategize here on their 2-point play.
Let it rip, baby.
Take a look at this play again as Cobbler on the keeper. That'll be a great conversation piece for him this week inside that Mayo locker room as the accomplished backup quarterback along with Coulter Smith for the Bulldogs. That's about the Bulldogs going for two here, in essence, to try to make it a 36-point game.
Yeah, trying to get a running clock going here, but not in any way trying to run it up, just trying to get the clock moving.
Great crowd on hand tonight.
Boy, it's good to see that back, I'm telling you.
Ooh. Scarves and hats, and yet to see any gloves, but we've seen a lot of cold weather apparel tonight.
Roy had some gloves on early. So
okay, we have seen it.
Yeah.
No toboggans, I guess. No masks. Cobbler back to throw on that bootleg. He's going to sling it. Incomplete.
Well covered that time. Bullitt East on the bootleg. Had that pretty much covered up.
That was Hanson Shelton, the intended target.
Shoot, Hanson's getting some looks tonight now. They're looking him up. He's had a good night.
He sure has a career night. Only 2 grabs coming in. And Shelton with 2 grabs, one in the first period and one setting up that touchdown march by Cobbler.
We got some lost items. If you've lost a key, a house key, near the
well, you got a 34-point differential. What does Bullitt East want to accomplish here in the last handful of minutes?
Keep their head up and play hard, play it out, and get ready for the next time. They'll see these guys again in 3 weeks.
Bullitt East will host Fern Creek, pending their win tonight versus Southern. And then Mayo likely to host Southern in week 1 of the playoffs on November 5th. And then, of course, next week, the old rivalry.
The old rivalry, man. Always a classic.
Emmanuel having a fantastic season of their own. Only a pair of losses, both to St. X's.
Northern is starting to come on strong for Manuel.
One of the more talented running backs in the state. This ball scooped up by Davenport, and he'll be tripped up across the 10. They'll mark him at the 11.
Good coverage that time by the Mayo Bulldogs. Corey Mattingly that time again. He's had his name called several times tonight on special teams. Doing a good job on the kick coverage.
Yeah, so many talented young kids inside this Bulldog football program. Mattingly one of those. And we'll see if Bullitt East will send on some of their twos.
I coached his daddy back in the day. In fact, he's up in the booth. One of the Mayo coaches.
First down and 10 from the 11. Egan with a snap. It's going to be snapped right to Gauthier, and Gauthier trying to get outside and take it down at the 16 by Manning.
little bit of a sweep that time to Gauthier, not able to turn the corner. Elijah Manning again on the tackle. Boy's having a big night.
A score in Indiana. Floyd Central defeating Jeffersonville 39-13. 5 minutes left in that game. Playoff start in Indiana a couple of weeks earlier than in Kentucky. Gain of 5 officially for Gauthier.
Got the corner that time and was able to get a little positive yardage.
Inside handoff up to the 25-yard line. And Gauthier with the first down. I misspoke, Coach. Southern actually ahead of Fern Creek tonight.
Wow, there you go. I knew that'd be a tight game. Southern pulling an upset there. Robert Bird that time on the stop for Mayo.
11 minutes left. Southern leads Fern Creek 21-13.
That'd be a huge win for Southern.
So if that score holds, Southern would travel to Mount Washington, and then Fern Creek would play here on the 5th. From the 25, new cycling of downs, first down at 10. Gauthier again. He'll run inside for a couple.
I think Bullitt East content now to just kind of run this thing out, get on to next week.
You saw Ryan Richardson, their backup quarterback, for a couple of plays in the first half. I wonder if he'll get some looks to preserve their star running back. .6:30 on the clock. Second half been dominated by Mail. They led 28-14 at half. Between the tackles, Gauthier again.
Mail has just dominated up front here in the second half. They have really turned it up defensively and just took the run game completely away from Bullitt East. Really did a good job in the second half.
What was the difference up there? Can you tell?
Up front, they got a lot of pressure on Egan when he did try to pass, but then they just absolutely, they just played better. Their front four played really well in the second half.
Noah Thomas now on the edge. He has played very well, and Mail apparently jumps off sides.
And I need to correct that too, as a front seven, because Manning and the linebackers have been excellent tonight.
Preliminary signal offside, Mail.
May have been on Spencer as he shuttled out right after the penalty. In comes Dobbs. So a free 5. Third down and 1 for the Chargers from their 34. Under 6 to play. Gauthier did not get it. Pounded to the ground for no gain.
Again, the Mail defense comes up strong there. No gain for Gauthier. 4th and about 1.
Noah Thomas on the stop. 5:23 remaining. Chargers going to fall to 7-2. Mail will improve to 8-0. There's Gauthier inside, and he's not going to get a needed one. That Mail front four, just too much.
Too much in the second half. Mail takes over in great field position, and Dobbs on the stop there, but this Mail defense really has cranked it up in the second half.
A lot of talent on that Bullitt East football team, but tonight, at least here in this second half, this Mail team just elevated their play just too much.
Absolutely. Bullitt East came out here and played with them for a quarter and a half, looked good. But it's been all Mail since about mid-second quarter.
Lucas Cobbler in on that touchdown rush. We'll see if he gets the call here. No, it's going to be Coulter Smith. Smith, 6 foot, 165-pound sophomore, 76 pass yards and a touchdown on the year. And Antoine Weathers back for more work as the running back. Swinney with an early shower after 4 touchdowns. Smith back to throw, and he's going to heave it down the far sideline. And just a little bit too much for Shemai Gates.
It's their offense, man. Male throws that football, and so their third quarterback comes in gunning.
Gates with his first grab of the season in the first half. He looks the part at 6 foot 170.
Good looking young man.
And Weathers now out in place of Matthew Ford at running back for the Dogs. Some of the folks beneath us getting an early start home. And it's Smith on a keeper, and Smith down that sideline all the way out inside the 15. Oh, it's Cobbler. They brought Cobbler back in with a run.
Cobbler comes back in, runs a little read option that he scored on a while ago. Able to take that to the corner, gets a big piece. Gets it down near that goal line.
22-yard gain. Yardage is good for
It's about the 11.
First down and 10. So Mill can advance it for a first down. There you see Cobbler spraying down that far sideline. Here's Ford shimmying and shaking, driving to the plane. Touchdown Bulldogs.
That's a really good effort by Matthew Ford. Starts to his right here on outside zone, cuts it back to his left, gets all the way back across the field, and then drags two guys with him into the end zone. That was a strong run by Matthew Ford. Glad to see these young guys get a little work and come in and have some success.
Ford, his 11th touchdown, rather his second touchdown of the year on an 11-yard run. And a running clock scenario here now as the lead has swelled to 40. Cobbler will hold, and Gossett, perfect 7 for 7 tonight on PATs after that one powers through. And the Bulldogs with a running clock here will keep things right here. And it's a lead now 55-14.
Running clock hadn't been running. No, it was stopped. Good effort tonight by this Male defense, especially in the second half. Sweeney, his normal strong performance was just a locomotive, man. He was just dragging people tonight.
2 more interceptions tonight, so Male +2 in turnovers. Now they're +9 on the year. Coach, in all your successful teams, was a positive turnover margin one of the constants throughout your successful years?
You better believe it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We wanted to create turnovers. That's why we played a lot of pressure defense to try to do just that.
This Bulldog defense coordinated by Chase Porter, one of the stronger teams, and that's saying something, as Male's had a bevy of dominating defenses over the years. That ball is hooked, gobbled up by Davenport at the 10. And Davenport succumbing to contact at the 25.
There's still a record, 93. I think Mayo scored 97 on defense, which doesn't sound like a defense. That sounds more like an offense.
97 points?
Yep. Still a state record. So turnovers are still important.
How many takeaways do you recall?
No, I don't recall.
That's unbelievable. So Bullitt East will lumber out with 3:30 left.
I'll give you something to look up on the way home.
That's certainly a factoid worth researching. Bullitt East making a substitution far sideline. They will sub out Austin Wilson, making a formation shift there as Egan's still on a quarterback, and Egan's going to heave it short right through contact. It's incomplete. Dunlap snuck in to knock it away.
Egan that time rolling to his right, had a receiver, just not able to bring it in. Pretty decent throw, just not able to bring it in.
And a meal penalty. First down for Bullitt East. Clock continues to run. Well, it doesn't, but it should.
I know.
And now it will start at 3:02.
Now they got to roll.
And a great halftime conversation with Bubba Rogers.
Bubba.
Bullitt East fame. Great to connect with him. And the Bulldogs on the doorstep of their 8th win to start 2021. Hoover in motion as a blocking position. He'll lead the way for Gauthier, and Gauthier tripped up after a couple.
Gauthier had a really good first half, made some nice runs. And just kind of ran out of gas here in the second half.
Second down and 7. This second half has come to a screeching halt. Bullitt East very deliberate with their attack.
Much different than in the first half.
Sure was. There's an insider to Gauthier to the 45-yard line.
Gauthier keeps kind of banging at those 4 up front linemen and 2 linebackers. No place to go there. Not much gain. Picks up maybe 2.
You've seen all 4 teams inside this district. How much better is Bullitt East than Fern Creek or Southern?
Better than both. These 2 teams will play again in 3 weeks.
Third down and 5. Again, Bullitt East, the core of this team are juniors. They could be one of the top teams in 6A next year.
Absolutely.
There's a handoff to Gauthier. 4th down and a few. Talking with Bubba, it seems like everything's cyclical in some of these communities. Every so often you'll have just a great class. That's what it appears these guys have as juniors.
He's got them going. He's got a good group coming.
Coach Atchley done a great job here in year 3. And Chris Wolf continuing to have success at Meal. 4th down and 3. This may be the last offensive play, at least from scrimmage, for the Chargers. And Gauthier, strong run. He wanted that first down. Good for him as he'll take it. And that should be a first down, and it will be.
Yeah, like see a kid finish strong like that. Get one more carry and do it right.
Says a lot about his heart.
Absolutely.
Powering through that first down. Could have gone either way. 13 seconds left. We've got 1 play left. Congrats to the Bulldogs. Gauthier up the gut, and that's going to take care of the ball game. 55-14.
See, baby. Good job.
Mail over Bullitt East. Handshake at midfield. Players and coaches. And then we'll have our post-game report presented by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton.
Good first half, slowed down in the second, but Bullitt East came in here and went toe-to-toe for about a quarter and a half. Looked good.
That'll wrap things up. We will be right back. More high school football on the way from Glycod.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. For a free insurance quote, call Brian at 502-895-2955 or Mike at 502-893-9255.
$55-14 Mill over Bullitt East, and Bob, this game completely controlled by the Bulldogs from middle of the second half on.
Yeah, it really was. Mid-second quarter on, Mayo kind of started to gain control, but second half they totally dominated, shutting the run down pretty much total the second half. They took Gauthier pretty much away in the second half. He had a really good first half, and Bullitt East came out here with some fire, got a few first downs, got in the game, and looked like they were going to make a game of it, but just too much Mayo defense in the second half kind of slowed it down to a grind, and just like he always does, Sweeney just gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and he dominated the third quarter, and that's really pretty much the ball game. Scores a couple times in the third to make it a 4-score lead, and that was about it. Everybody shut it down and going to save it for the next time in about 3 weeks.
Well, Elijah Manning made a huge difference in the second half. Half dozen tackles seemed like on the first 2 drives, and then the big pick six.
We called his name time and time and time again. Boy, he made a bunch of plays for the Bulldog defense. He was outstanding tonight. Sailor Brown, this is 3 weeks in a row that Sailor really looks like he's healthy and going again. He's just very difficult to run out, and secondary was solid again. Got beat a couple of times in the first quarter, but after that played pretty well, had a couple picks, and I like to see those guys coming on. It's going to be important for those guys to play well down the stretch.
What's your assessment of Bullitt East at this point?
I think they're an up and coming ball club. I think they'll bounce back. I think they'll win next week, and I think they'll win their first playoff game and see Mail again in the second round. I think they've made tremendous strides from 3 years ago to now, and you're not done hearing about Bullitt East yet.
55-14 final score, Mail over the Chargers. We will have a look at your final recap and also the most outstanding player presented by Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison of State Farm. Back for more high school football coverage in just a minute on GlyCod.com.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For your surprisingly great auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Ace is more than a hardware store. It's where you turn for answers to all your questions. The Miller family of experts has 3 locations on Preston Highway in the Linview Shopping Center, Taylor Boulevard by Churchill Downs, and 26 and West Market Street. This week, get the Home Sturdy 18-gallon tote for $2.99. Ace fiberglass furnace filters, all sizes 99 cents. 5-pack of 30-gallon paper yard bags, $1.99. Get a 20-pound bag of Ace brand birdseed, just $4.99. Ace Hardware and the Miller family of hardware experts. We're in your neighborhood.
This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store at Preston Highway and Gilmore Lane. Ace, the helpful place.
Back live, Louisville Male High School. Bulldogs 55-14 over Bullitt East. Male now 8-0 on the season. Bullitt East falls to 7-2. Now for a look at your most outstanding players tonight, presented by State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
They sound like a broken record, but Daniel Sweeney was awful strong tonight. Really turned it on about mid-second quarter on. Third quarter, he just absolutely dominated and turned the game around in Mayo's favor. So Daniel Sweeney's one, and I guarantee you Elijah Manning had an outstanding night on defense. I can't tell you how many times we called his name there in the second half. Defense really stepped up in the second half. So for Mayo, we go with Daniel Sweeney and Elijah Manning. I'd say there's several good players. Egan had a real good first half, came out of the gate smoking, looking good. But overall, Mason Gauthier was kind of the strength tonight for Bullitt East. Got a touchdown in the first half there and made some big plays when they needed to make them. So we'll go with Mason Gauthier for the Bullitt East Chargers.
Congrats to Gauthier, Swinney, and Manning, tonight's most outstanding players. We like to remind you, you can vote for your favorite student athlete of the week for Glycod.com. This winter, a male and female high school student will be recognized for their outstanding academic and athletic achievement during the fall sports season. For more information and to submit an applicant, visit Glycod.com. We will take a quick break. Back to wrap things up. Louisville Male High School football presented by State Farm Insurance, and the Bulldogs win tonight 55-14. Back in just a minute.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets. Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience.
You can visit one of our 4 Kentucky branch locations, 2 in Louisville, Bowling Green, and Owensboro.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Bullitt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Supreme Lending Company is your #1 choice for your home financing needs. Gary Settle is a 1996 Male graduate, a Male football alum, and member of Male's 1993 state champion football team. As a proud supporter of Male football, Gary's eager to help Bulldog families and friends purchase or refinance a home anytime. Gary can be reached on his mobile phone Monday through Sunday at 502-298-1356. Supreme Lending Company, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 2129.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Male Bulldog Football from Glycod.
Putting the finishing touches on Male's 55-14 win tonight over Bullitt East. Now Male 8-0 on the season. Bullitt East falls to 7-2. We take a look at next week's action in this Male Manual game. How do you see it?
It's going to be a great ball game. Always is. Both teams highly motivated. Both teams very talented. Juwan Northington is one of the best backs, if not in the state, maybe in the country. And he's really coming on here lately. Gimpy early on had a bad ankle and really wasn't getting the carries. But here lately, he's toting the mail and makes them a different ball club. So I think it'll be an outstanding game, and it's always just full of big plays, and it'll be just what a rivalry game should be. I'm looking forward to it, but I think Mayo's got the better ball club.
Male Manual, PRP Valley, a pair of 7:30 games next Friday on the audio side. Indiana with a video playoff game round 2, and then this same Bullitt East team at Oldham County. How do you see the Chargers?
That'd be a really good game. Oldham County's got a good ball club this year. They're really similar. Both teams have outstanding quarterbacks. That is a really good matchup. I think there'll be a lot of points scored in that game. I'd give Bullitt East the edge right now.
So moving forward, the Bulldogs now clearly the favorite to advance deep in the postseason. What's left for them to clean up?
Well, they got penalties, mistakes. They had several instances tonight where they had silly penalties, jump off sides here and there, and stop drive killing, like things that happen to them. They need to just play like they've been playing, same effort, and eliminate some of the mistakes. They had the one taunting call, scoring a touchdown, things that you're going to address as a coach, give you something to kind of fuss about next week. But by and large, this Male team is playing really well. That's 3 weeks in a row. that I think they've played really hard, really well. This is the time of the year you want that to happen, and I think Mayo goes deep. I think Mayo's going to go the distance and play St. X in the finals. That's my prediction early.
Would be some kind of Saturday night there
Absolutely.
in Louisville or in Lexington there.
Yeah, looking forward to it too.
Final score, Mayo 55, Bullitt East 14. For the most in-depth coverage of high school sports, visit glycod.com. And again, join us next week for more high school football right here. Tonight, senior producer Steve Bird on site, producer DK Goss, camera Tenny Onatiri, spotter Roy Lewis, analyst Bob Redmond. I'm Chris LeBar. Good night from Mayo High School in Louisville on glycod.com.
From Glycod, this has been Mayo Bulldog Football. Tonight's game has been presented by Ruoff Mortgage, Opening Doors, CSL Plasma, good for you, great for life. State Farm Insurance agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Your locally owned Ace Hardware store at Preston Highway and Gilmore Lane. Tinsley Family Concessions, Supreme Lending, Holy Smokes Barbecue, Custis Hydraulics, and by Thomas Car Wash.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.